the camp, we grind till our bones, stacking up dreams, ain't nobody here alone. Late nights we stay lit, strategizing every move, rising like the sun, man, you know we gotta prove. In the struggle we unite, every setback just fuels the fight. Can't hustle, we're breaking the mold, chasing the dreams that we've all been told. In unity we rise and we shine, with every heartbeat success will be mine. Dusk till dawn, we ain't got no regrets, chasing after cash, never falling for debts. Every corner we flip, every risk that we take, building up our empire, yeah, we rise from the wake. In the ground we found our role, with passion and fire we're on a roll. Can't hustle, we're breaking the mold, chasing the dreams that we've all been told. In unity we rise and we shine, with every heartbeat success will be mine. We hustle hard, we never fall, in this camp we stand tall. Can't hustle, we're breaking the mold, chasing the dreams that we've all been told. In unity we rise and we shine, with every heartbeat success will be mine. We hustle hard, we never fall, in this camp we stand tall.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Camp Hustle 1 here, back with another video. It's good to see you guys all again. Give me 1 second to make sure everything is good to go here. Put that down there. All right. Yes, hello. How we doing, guys? I'm back. Another video. Mr. Gigi Allen. Did you vote for Trump? I did vote for Trump, but this is my president right here. This is my ideal president, Mr. Walter White. This is my, I'm pretty sure, I think he would be the best candidate for the country. But yeah, I mean, it was exciting to watch the landslide victory. I got a chance to stay up past, I think, like 1 in the morning just to kind of watch the results, and then I think I had to go into work early. I remember around like 7 a.m. I was looking at the polls, and it was pretty much he was close. I think he was already at like 220 or something, and then by the time my shift ended around, I think like 11, they had already called it. The AP press had already called it. So, but actually, you know what? I'm curious. What is Trump looking at right now as far as his poll numbers? Let's check that out. The election results so far. I know he was at like 295. Oh, hold on. Let's not now. So yeah, he was at 295. It looks like they're still reporting about 91% in Nevada, and 76% in Arizona, but pretty much everything else is pretty taken. But yeah, I thought he was gonna break 300, but I think he got the popular vote and he got the electoral vote. So good job, GG's on that one. I do have, I think, a little bit of a planned show for you guys tonight. I know usually it's just kind of whatever I want to think about, but today we're going to go through a few things of the week. That's why the title of this video, the Idiocracy of the week. We're going to just go through the stuff that I saved and just, you know, dumb stuff that I always come across and, you know, save on Reddit. And, you know, if you guys have any questions or want to talk to me about any topics, whatever, I'll be more than happy to go through them with you. But you guys let me know if the audio sounds good on any of these, and we'll just go ahead and jump right into it. So the first story that we have for the day is director Ryan Coogler of Black Panther, the first one. He was arrested at Bank of America for withdrawing $12,000 from his own bank account. I saw this, yeah, this is about 2 weeks old now, but I wanted to shed some light on this because I don't know if a lot of people saw this. This kind of just came and went. But yeah, so here's the video. It's only about a minute and a quarter, minute and 44 seconds. So listen to it. What policies of Trump don't you like? Audio is good. Excellent. We'll get into the policies of Trump that I don't like a little bit later. So, but right now, let's just go ahead and jump in this one. Here it goes.
Do me a favor, man. Come this way. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back. Hands down my back. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Is there any reason y'all doing this, bro? Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
I believe that lady, she was the one that possibly did the call to the police. She needs to lose her job immediately. If I was Mr. Ryan Coogler, I'd be like, I made Black Panther. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? I believe the teller, the bank teller was black. I think the cop that's arresting him is black, and the lady that called him was black. So yeah, this is all messed up.
It's a problem. I need everybody's name.
They're writing all your,
I need
all our
everybody's
names
name. You know what I'm saying? And I need to find out who made that call in there.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I
it
mean?
came from the bank.
Yeah.
Came from the
I need
bank.
to find out who made the
That's
call.
fine. That's fine. You have all right to do so.
Yeah, I got.
But
Can I speak to a manager in an office somewhere? Have you ever considered doing
I'm
something
gonna
like that?
consider it now that y'all
Okay.
fucking drew guns on me.
Yeah.
I was trying to take money out. But up to this point, at every Bank of America I ever gone to in my entire fucking life, just never happened.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So y'all explaining y'all perspective, right?
Yeah.
Y'all the ones with guns and vests. You know what I'm saying? What's my perspective? What's my perspective?
I know you
At the bank, she never said it was a fucking problem, bro.
Yeah.
I said, hey, is that gonna be okay with you? She said, yeah. I put my own card in, put my own pin in. She asked to see my ID. I gave it to her.
Yeah.
And she goes in the back, and I'm waiting for the and then the people keep coming out. Hey, they taking care of you. They taking care of you. Everything's it's taking a little while. Next thing I hear fucking Glocks.
Yeah.
I hear Glocks getting pulled out. That's what I hear.
you're a Glock.
I hear Glocks getting pulled out from unholstering. Hey, sir, can I talk to you for a minute? You understand what I'm saying? So you see my perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I don't bank with Bank of America. Like, that's insane, man. Like, the fact that he is a somebody, you know, the fact that he had a mask on, they didn't know who he was. The way he was dressed, he just looks like, you know, just a normal guy. But I don't know how you rob banks with your bank card, your ID, your debit card, your debit pin, and all that stuff. Like, and the dude obviously had the money in the bank. So, like, what's the problem? Of course, you know, the bank staff is trying to stall him and everything like that until the cops show up. But it's just like, man, that's crazy, man. Like, I don't know. I just thought that was really messed up. And, you know, that's just, it just sucks that, you know, people still have distrust, and they're so quick to just judge somebody by just the way he was dressed. I bet if he was wearing a suit, they wouldn't have even batted an eye. They would have been like, no problem. They probably would have even gotten him a bottle of water or something like that. It's just, I don't know. It's just messed up. You know, the way somebody dresses, people will treat you differently. But I've watched a lot of videos of people having trouble taking money out of their own bank. Is this the first arrest this is the first arrest I've seen. It's Gestapo Nazis. It's insane. 100%, man. I agree. It's just like, I mean, these cops have nothing better to do. I know they're probably just doing their job. They're just going off of a tip of whatever the lady said. You know, I'm sure the lady exaggerated it. And yeah, I mean, that's just, it's so messed up, the way this was handled. And honestly, I hope a lot of people lost their jobs for that. It's seriously messed up. Hopefully Mr. Ryan Coogler, you know, gets something out of this. But yeah, that's all I really had to say about that one. I just thought that was really messed up and wanted to show you guys that one. This one I saved for a while ago. The next story I wanted to talk about was Sneeko and Nick Fuentes, the beef. I have two videos for you. And I know this is a little bit, I think it's probably like a week or two old now, but this was something I wanted to shed some more light on, because we talked about it a little bit in the last episode, but there has been a little bit of a development in the story. And I still don't think the Controlled Chaos podcast is happening. As far as I know, with Sneeko, they are working some things to possibly have a guest host come on. But as of right now, Myron's kind of been quiet about it, and Nick and Elijah as well. So, but yeah, this is the first video. I believe this is a full clip. It says, "Damn, Nick annihilates Sneeko, insults the Quran and even Muhammad. Does El Fresh actually somehow have a real W?" So let's listen to this one, and let's see what it says. This is, I think this is before Halloween. Yeah, you can see the little pumpkin with the ghost on it. So yeah.
I did one last week. Had to go off on Sneeko. And the crash out is unbelievable. You know, you got to hand it to the Muslims. One thing they know how to do is crash out. Let's just hope it isn't too explosive, you know? One thing those Muslims are known for, it's crashing out in public. It's screaming wildly and then explosively crashing out, but they'll take themselves down and everybody around them. They take down themselves and then they send shrapnel flying into everybody within a certain proximity. So the crash out of Sneeko has been explosive and spectacular in classic Muslim fashion. He is crashing out into the Kick headquarters at 800 miles per hour. He is crashing into Kick headquarters at 800 miles per hour in maneuvers that expert pilots are not able to replicate in flight simulators. NORAD has stood down. NORAD has stood down, and there are plumes of smoke ejected from the building. At the point of impact, firefighters testify they heard explosives just before the collapse.
Coke Benny, welcome to the stream. Hey, what did I miss? You didn't miss much, man. The first segment we were talking about Black Panther director Ryan Coogler. He got arrested at a Bank of America for withdrawing $12,000 of his own money. All he had on him was a bank card, his ID, and I guess that was enough for them to call the cops because the way he was dressed in like a green hoodie, and yeah, they pulled Glocks on him. So yeah, take a look at that. Right now we're talking about this is like video 1 of 2 for the Sneeko and Nick Fuentes beef. This is still going strong. I do believe that the Controlled Chaos podcast is still on hiatus until further notice. Oh yeah, it's interesting that Nick didn't vote for Trump this time. Yeah, I believe because of his views on, well, I think Nick he definitely had he was pro Trump all the way up until, I guess, after the assassination attempt. I believe that there was some policies that Trump was speaking about, and yeah, I think I have a clip of Nick and what he was talking about and why he didn't want to vote for Trump. I think he was talking. I'm trying to remember who I saw him talking to. I think I have it in my list of videos, but from what I do know, yeah, I think he was talking to Myron about it. Myron was like, "Yeah, you should still vote for Trump and stuff." And I think, Nick was, standing pretty strong on how he believed, and I guess it worked out for the best because, I know he definitely didn't want Kamala to win, and I guess in his eyes, it's more of a lesser of two evils kind of deal. I'm happy that Trump won. That's definitely something I was going for. I'm happy that there was a lot of people breaking down on videos and stuff. I watched, I don't know if you guys, the last guy I collaborated with, Sonic's Mindscape, he did a couple videos leading up to the election results. You guys should definitely take a look at his channel. But yeah, there was a collection of videos of people that were Democrats that were breaking down and crying and, threatening to leave the country and stuff now that, Trump is back in office. But, hey, it was a landslide victory. He got the electoral vote and the popular vote. So it was a pretty landslide. It happened a lot quicker than in past years where there was a lot of recounting going on. And, yeah, I'm just glad it's done over with and done with. We can get on with our lives. So, let's go see the rest of this clip here.
And, who can really be sure what exactly is responsible for that? Certainly it wasn't. Certainly you will not catch me filming it from a distance and dancing in celebration. Certainly you are not going to catch me and Aiden Ross. Me and Aiden Ross are going to be high-fiving. We're going to be live streaming it. Yo, chat. Look, chat's going to be like, how did you know? Hey, I don't know. Me and Aiden Ross going to be high-fiving. We're going to be doing a crazy jig as we watch the fireworks. That's a joke, of course. That's just a joke, of course. Just an extended metaphor. Extended metaphor for Sneako's unbelievable crash out. Seething. You know, and I got to be honest with you. I love Sneako, but the reason I love Sneako is because of his trademark slogan, seeking truth through funny. That really resonated with me. When he would go around saying that he seeks truth through funny, I said, I so resonate with that. You know, that's so profound. But he's not really doing that so much anymore. It's not so much seeking truth through funny. It's more like seething. It's more like lying through seething, deception, tequila through seething. What are we going to rebrand it to now? It's like, where's the funny?
This is true. The most recent Sneako streams have been pretty lackluster, pretty boring for the most part. He's still playing Black Ops 6 and just sitting there, like not really interacting with the chat, just being very quiet, very docile, very neutered. And yeah, it's a lot of just, wow, it's like how the mighty have fallen. You know, he used to be so outspoken and so opinionated, and now it just seems that Sneako has gotten to a point where he is just too afraid to even express his own opinion. Which, you know, after you've been through what he's been through, I really can't blame him. But, you know, those are the choices that he made and the people he decided to associate himself with, you know, so.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm watching Sneako streams lately and I'm like, where's the funny? Where's the funny? He's like playing Call of Duty, shitting it up. He's over there sucking ass at a video game and then taking breaks to seethe and crash out over me and other stuff. It's like, what kind of content is this? This sucks. So joyless.
Just another COD streamer. Yeah, bro. It's they're a dime a dozen. Did Sneako vote for Trump? You know, I don't think Sneako voted for Trump, but he was on the cover. Let me see if I can find this. This was on Reddit, actually. Let me bring this up for you guys. He was on the cover of, I think it was like Americans or something. Where is it? It was one of the most recent things. Go to this one. Let's check. He was like on a cover page, and I was like, wow, he didn't even vote, but yeah, he was there, and he was supporting Trump, but I don't think he voted. Let me double check. Yeah, here it is. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Oh, I guess I can't. Oh yeah, I can. There we go. So there's Sneako. It says America reacts to U.S. presidential election results. And yeah, Donald Trump became the first past president in over a century to win a second non-consecutive term, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris in an election that centered on border policy, and the economy, and abortion rights. So yeah, he there he is. But yeah, I don't think he voted. I saw that he was arguing with Rabbi Shmuley during. I saw that too, and I believe this is actually the jacket and the hat he was wearing during that argument. I saw that as well. Yeah, I thought he was gonna end up getting slugged out, whatever, again, but it didn't happen. Let's see. I think, yeah, let's finish out this one. See if there's anything else here.
Where's the joy? You know, I'm kind of feeling like Kamala Harris. This is, you know, say whatever you want about America first. It's joy, okay? One word that I think of when I think of Groyper, joy, okay? We have the joy of the Lord. We have joy of those that are saved by the blood of Christ. We heard the good news. We defeated death. And then I watch Sneeko, and it's more like seethe. You know, it's more like seething watching sweaty Arabs, sweaty, hairy Arabs speak a foreign language, speak an ugly foreign language. And I'm like, this sucks. Like, this isn't funny. This isn't funny, and it's not true. It's a false prophet, and it's not even funny, and this sucks, and I want my fucking coins. I want my kick tokens back, and I want my kick tokens back.
Yeah, that's a good point. All those people, I guess, that not donated, but I guess subscribed to Sneeko while he was on Kick and also on Twitch. I wonder if they get refunds. I don't think so. I think they keep all the money for that, which, you know, that's crazy. I guess it's, you know, these influencer streamers, man, they're just as volatile as crypto, man. It's like you just really gotta you're rolling the dice on whether they're a good enough person to invest in. But yeah, I don't know if there's much else. I think he talks more about the podcast. Let's see.
So anyway, Kick soldiers, you're tough as. It's just so hard. You know, when I think of the prophet, when people dressed like Hitler, and it's how it's Hitler on laughing. He banned on Kick. He should be unbanned. No, it's over. Why even try? I'm in the doghouse now, chat. I'm in the doghouse now. I'm sleeping on the couch. It's over for me.
I don't think he cares. He doesn't care.
No, I'm just come on, guys. We're just doing a little truth through funny. Just doing a little truth through funny. You can't be mad at me for that.
That's pretty much the first clip, basically. This is let's see, I think this one. Sneeko's beefing with Nick, and he made a big mistake. I think there was something here. I'm not 100% because I glanced at this one real quick, but I was like, I gotta save this because of the content of the video.
Zuka, Myron, they're all like walking around on eggshells. They don't want to offend the giant fucking baby. They don't want to offend.
Oh yeah, this is where he doubles down on his hate for Sneeko. This is it.
And the giant brown Muslim baby. They don't want to offend the niglet baby. You know, but it's like, look, everybody's rolling their
almost had energy drink come out of my nose on that one.
Eyes at that shit. Get it together. Stop being a bitch. Let go of your ego. Get your head out of your own ass. And stop taking yourself so seriously. Learn to laugh at yourself. Learn to take a joke. Trust me, it'll be better for you. Trust. I've seen it before. And look, I don't want to pit people against each other. But Sneeko does have that attitude. You know, knowing Sneeko, being friends with Sneeko, he's definitely affected. You know, some people are very affected by their fame and notoriety and money, and some people aren't. And Sneeko, I love him. I think he's a good guy. I'm not just saying that. I do think he's a good guy, but he's very affected. I think he's very conscientious of those things. And, you know, that I think that's why people call him fake. You know, they can't all be wrong. I mean, people call him that because he's affected. Now, I love him because I know he's a good guy, and, you know, I'm a friend of his. I still consider him a friend, but
after all of that, man, he still considers him a friend. I don't think Sneeko sees it the other way. I think this is pretty much the end between Nick Fuentes and Sneeko. The podcast definitely is not happening where he is included on it. That's pretty much, he was going in on that video. I just wanted to show you guys that one. There is something I do want to show you guys. Let me just pull it up real quick. I think I have it over on the old Discord. Let's bring up the old Discord here. 1 second. Let's see. Get out of here. Okay. I need to see if I can, oh yeah. See if I can bring this over here. All right, so this is going to be the this is off of Rocco TV. This is the stream, I guess the streamer that yeah, he talks a lot about red pill guys and stuff. But this guy, what did Nick even say to Sneeko for them to beef? What Nick said, he basically laughed at Sneeko when he got banned on all 3 platforms, on, you know, his Twitch and Kick and YouTube. He got his YouTube back for 24 hours and Twitch back for 24 hours, and then it was rebanned again. And I guess Nick was like laughing at him because of the whole situation, as far as Sneeko wanted them to get together, do the podcast, and then when he got his YouTube and Twitch back, he was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna hold off or not do it because I think it would hurt my career. So then he, you know, after getting everybody, you know, ready to do the podcast, you know, Nick had already bought a plane ticket and Elijah had already started on some graphics and stuff for the show. He backs out at the last moment, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna, he's like, I'm just gonna bow out of the podcast. And then he got banned on all of his streaming platforms. And then I guess Nick heard about that. He started laughing at him. Sneeko saw that stream, and then he was just like, yeah, that's fucked up that he was laughing at me. And then that's how the whole beef kind of started. But yeah, I mean, they both have mutual reasons for hating each other or beefing with each other. I can see it from both sides. But I don't think that it's going to get resolved. I think that Sneeko is going to, he doesn't want to work with Elijah because of the way he backstabbed him on Twitter, saying that he cucked out for the Jews and stuff. And then the way, what's his face? Nick basically, you know, not lied, but, you know, laughed at him and stuff for his situation. And, you know, it was just kicking him while he's down. That's what Sneeko saw it as. And, you know, I can see why, you know, he really thinks that he doesn't have any friends. He doesn't have anybody truly in his corner besides Myron. You know, Myron's like his big brother, and that's about all he has. So yeah, this is the video where this guy right here in this Caucasian man, he meets Sneeko for the first time. Him and Neon's he's wearing blonde hair now. And he this is like his first meeting of him. So I think it's really funny, this whole interaction. You guys enjoy this one.
What's good, man?
Good to meet you. Good, yeah?
Good.
One thing I see of you is like you watched your girl get blasted.
Nah, that's not true.
Bro, is that not
That's
true?
the only thing you seen about me?
Nah, like, yeah, that's the only thing I can remember because it just left the imprint in my brain. I was like, how?
Okay.
Nah, I don't know what was going through your mind, bro.
Okay.
That's all.
We're all friends, man.
No, we're friends, bro. I'm just like clearing it up, like.
Clear what up?
It didn't happen.
Fuck shit, man.
What do you want to clear up?
Like, did it happen or not?
That's what you want to ask me? Is that you don't want to say hello, how are
No, I
you?
said hello, didn't I? I said how are you?
It is funny. Like, it's the first time this guy is meeting him, and you know, not even asking him like hello or how are you doing. He's just like, yo, is it true that you let your girl get blasted on right in front of you? I mean, it's you know, it's a legitimate question, but damn, what a way to start off a conversation.
I'm just asking a genuine question, bro.
Yeah, that's not something that you talk to somebody like first time about.
Oh, what?
There's a million things we can talk about.
What? Who's more of a real Muslim then? If you're jumped on the Muslim train, like, how can you be a real Muslim and watch your wife, like the girl you're in love with? It's like, it's a natural debate, you know? How did that actually feel? Like, watching that? Did you happy you did it or not? Like, on a genuine thing?
What do you think?
I don't know, mate. Personally, I would never let that happen, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, so why do you want to talk about this?
Don't, I'm interested, mate.
This is it.
Man, Sneeko is never gonna live this down, dude. Like, until he dies, man, there people are gonna be asking him like, how could you let that happen, bro? Like, it's just crazy. I think it's messed up that Sneeko put Myron on the spot with Jake Future. Oh man, I saw that too. I mean, Myron was just like, are you serious, man? Like, we just got to get him hookers, bro. Like, there's nothing we can do about him. Like, Sneeko, you know, Sneeko in a way is kind of like Aiden Ross when it comes to putting certain people onto other people. Like, remember when, yo, who is that? Oh, Sonic, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream, bro. You made it. Yeah, so remember when Aiden Ross and who was that big girl? Gorgon the Destroyer. She was on whatever. I know you guys have seen her. She's there was a stream where Aiden Ross was meeting her, and then I guess Sneeko was brought in on the stream, and Neon was there too. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was pretty hilarious. You know what? I don't even want to. Instead of talking about it, man, let's just show you guys real quick. Aiden Ross, Gorgon the Destroyer, Gorgon. I think it's Gorgon, and then Sneeko. I think it's when they. Yeah, is it this one? Yes, maybe is this one. Hold on, let's see it for a second.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes, this is it.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
This is it.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So wait, where you
Gorlock
from?
the Destroyer. Yes, this is it. What's up, Kavos? How you doing, bro?
It is.
Oh, hold on. When did Sneeko let his girl get blasted in front of him? It's like years ago, bro. Even though it's years, man, it's still on the top of everybody's mind, dude. That's like the first thing you think of. It was yeah, bro. It was. He's never living that down. You know, he's gonna take that to a grave, man. They might even put that on his tombstone, bro. They should have Jake on an episode of After Hours, bro. I don't think Myron could have him on just for the way that they interacted. I don't know, man. I think between him and Fresh, I think they would both be negging him to the point where it'd be like, yo, this isn't cool, man. I don't know. I mean, I think when the cameras are rolling on Fresh and Fit, Myron can be a little bit more reserved, but I think when it's on like a live stream like Sneeko thing, he just lets loose. I mean, the whole Nazi salutes, all that stuff comes out when he's on everybody else's stream, but when he's on his show, he just plays it safe. So maybe he could act, you know, for like an hour or two, and then he's just like, all right, guys, let's go to Rumble. I gotta let you guys know something for real. And he's like, look, man, you just got to get some hookers, you know, just talking about Jake Future and stuff. But yeah, this is the let's watch this real quick. This is when Sneeko first meets Gorlock.
910. And I'm from Arizona.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it costs $3,000 for the whole stream.
What?
So it costs $2,800 basically for the stream. Are you down?
28.
Could you negotiate like 2,000?
Maybe 25.
So right now there's a negotiation, I guess, for buying her time on stream, like $2,000. Like, this is crazy. I mean, I guess Aiden Ross, he's good for it, but damn, bro, like, this is wild. Cabos, good, bro. Hope everything's good, man. Hey, everything is good, bro. I've been busy with work. I was speaking to Sonic earlier because I told him that I finally have a day off. I was getting some housework done, and then I was like, I don't have to work until a lot later tomorrow. So I'm like, I'm definitely going to drop a stream. I was supposed to drop it on Saturday and Sunday, but you know how things get, man. Life gets crazy, and you got the family and stuff. So I had to make sure I take care of that first. But yeah, I'm here for you guys. I told you I would. And I got all my stuff. I actually have a show for you guys. So this is a first. I'm actually scheduling stuff out, and I'm writing stuff down in terms of the order that we are doing it. So, but this is a little bit of a side tangent because I wanted to talk about how when Sneeko first met Gorlock Destroyer, how Aiden Ross introduced them, and this just kind of parallels the whole Sneeko introducing Myron to Jake Future. So.
Like I said, I left a very good friend's birthday.
Okay, I have an offer you cannot pass down.
Sonic says Aiden does that all the time with people on his stream. Respect for that, just like respect to Fresh. Hey, man. Yeah, I guess to each their own. I guess that's all I can tell you about the whole. Fresh. He's been making some strides. Bringing up some valid points, and honestly, he just doesn't care anymore. And I think this is a good direction that he's going in. He needs to keep it up, but I'm not ready to give him the W just yet because he hasn't addressed Myron directly yet. He's been doing it only indirectly. So I'm gonna need Fresh to continue on the direction he's doing and, you know, get that backbone built up. Because, yeah, I mean, the time is coming. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it live. It's not gonna be off stream. So let's let's keep our fingers crossed for that one.
$2,000 and a Big Mac.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a joke.
No, what's your address? I'll send you one. Well, Citrus, hold on, Citrus, can you make it happen or what?
No.
Fine, $2,500. You want to do it?
I wanted to ask you, what do you think about Chris from Fresh and Fit? He's kind of annoying me with his random interjections, and personally, I think he hurts the quality of the show. You know, Chris has his good days and bad days, man. Depending on how much Henny he has. If Henny Chris comes out, yeah, I mean, he's throwing his lab libs in, and, you know, I would say he's kind of like Shaquille O'Neal when it comes to, like, dunking on people, you know, or I guess shooting free throws on people, shooting shots at people. He's horrible most of the time, but every once in a while he gets on a roll, and he's actually pretty funny. I like it better when he will mess with Fresh. You know, like whenever they talk about, you know, like, oh, I don't, when a girl says, oh, I don't need to be with a guy, you know, for his looks or whatever. And then Chris will be like, shout out to Fresh. Like, that's some funny shit, you know, like he does that all the time. And then Fresh, he always catches it. He's just like, screw you, Chris. But, yeah, I mean, I get it. Chris isn't for everybody, just like how everybody's humor isn't for everybody. My humor isn't for everybody. People, you know, some people think I'm just a flat out hater, which, you know, I'm not perfect, but, you know, I call it like I see it, you know, and I'm for the most part, I'm just neutral. I'm a neutral party, man. Not an emotional argument, you know, just, you know, I just spit facts, bro. That's all it is. I'm waiting to see where he brings Sneeko in. Oh yeah, he's bringing in Sneeko very quick. Here it comes.
No, it's 25. Sorry.
Okay, fine, $2,500. We'll do it. Here, let me ask my friend to go to pitch in. On God, I will pay you. Okay, just wait 1 second.
This is funny.
Sneeko, let's see here, quick.
This is funny.
Is that fun? Let me ask Sneeko real quick. Sneeko, real quick. Yep. This is my friend Allie. Your name's right?
Yeah. Hi, Nico. How are you?
No, Sneeko. She's saying her payment is $2,500. Do you want to just split it with me?
Wait, he said his payment's $2,500?
You want her? Do you want to split with me?
Wait, you're a girl?
Bro, chill, bro. Yeah, she is, bro. Okay, this is my girl. Chill out. Do you want to just split with me? Not yet. Do you want to split with me or not?
Well, if it's your girl, then shouldn't you provide for him?
Oh my God, bro. Hey, her. And let me see. I'm trying to think. Can we do? Heck, just money's tight right now, you know. But I'll tell you what. $2,000. Send it right now. What do you say?
It's 24, 25 at least. I'm sorry.
23. We got action.
No, 24.
24 right in the middle.
24.
Sneeko.
So how long have you guys been dating, and what are you paying for?
I'm paying for her to be on the stream.
That's stupid.
Oh, but this is great exposure for you. This is Aiden's stream.
You don't care?
You've never heard of Adam Ross before?
Honestly, no. I'm not trying to be rude.
Oh, that's why. Okay, listen. Sneeko, how many viewers you got in your Rumble stream?
I haven't checked. Maybe 4,000, 5,000, 6,000.
Okay.
Brother,
That's a botted stream. We all knew this.
you guys, so I have an idea.
Oh, that just reminds me. Do you guys see the article that anybody that bots their streams, like whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Twitter, all that stuff, anybody who gets caught botting their streams, whatever, it's like illegal now, and it's like a bannable offense. They just implemented that recently. I got to find the article, but yeah, I thought that was kind of somebody had posted that on the Reddit, and then someone commented with the, oh God, it was like Fresh is sweating right now because, hey man, it's up in the air whether Fresh bots his streams, man. But I mean, I don't know. Who's watching those IRL streams? The FNF crew minus Fresh genuinely seem like they're cool to hang out with, except that Noble guy. He gives me scammer vibes. Noble, that's the Indian guy, right? Like he's a Indian scammer. Like he's gonna call you up and try to see if he can get some gift cards out of you, whatever. Gift card. I guess so. I don't know. I don't really know too much about Noble. And like I said, I haven't really been watching the show. I do know that there was a clip with Noble in there. He was just kind of like peeking his head out from behind Big Mo. I saw that. So I just saw like a little glimpse of him, but I haven't actually like really heard him speak for long periods of time. So I haven't formed an opinion about him yet.
Background, but
Yo, turn the view bot on. We got to turn 500,000 people in this bitch.
The Viewbot. I knew it.
Warlock the Destroyer.
I knew it. See? Aiden Ross, even Aiden Ross bots the stream. That was a joke, but we know that was true. There's truth in that joke there.
So look, I have about 500,000 people in here right now. They're watching. So if you like say like everyone like go buy like my whatever, they'll all do it, right, guys? So like it's really good. Do you have a manager, right? Why does your manager didn't tell you like this is good promotion?
well, you guys didn't reach out to my manager. I offered for you guys to reach out to my manager, but you guys didn't. You guys wanted me right away.
Because
I told you to get over here.
No, I understand that for sure. But what I'm trying to say is like it's.
I believe Aiden Ross brings on Neon later in this one, and it gets really funny. But right now, you know, Sneeko, he's just going along with his trolling of like keep referring to Gorlock as a he. It is funny, you know. But I think she almost leaves on the stream, and of course, you know, Aiden's trying to save the whole thing. But no, once Neon gets in the stream, I don't know if you guys have seen it. It gets pretty damn hilarious.
Really good to be here. How about this? Let's get it. I want to make you happy, and I want to make myself happy. How many followers do you want to gain from this stream?
I don't really care about the following count, if I'm being honest.
But if you get the follow count, that means you make more money.
No, he just wants money.
She just want money.
I didn't do my social media platform to gain followers. It would just happen naturally.
Oh, I see. You don't care. So you don't care. Okay, I get what you're saying.
No.
Okay, let's do this. Can I send you $1,500 now, and then $1,500 later? I'll just send you $3,000.
Honestly, no.
I gotta just send it all up front. What if you scam me?
Scam
That's
you.
true. That's true.
I've never scammed anybody, and the last thing I would want, especially now that I have a platform.
You're kind of scamming the whole world.
Hold on, Sneeko. Hold on, Sneeko.
No.
Hold on, I'm negotiating. Okay,
So am I. She's calling you a scammer, but he's scamming the whole world.
Oh boy.
What are you talking about? No, she's not.
Oh no, don't leave and get upset.
Hold on, Allie. I got you. I can't just you do half there, half there. I'll do the whole three. I'm not a scammer, Allie. Ask your brother. He knows I don't scam.
I'm not saying you're a scammer. I'm just saying there was no contract printed up. There was nothing done in advance. I left personal time to be here.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna send the money. I'm gonna send the money on Cash App. Okay. You scam. I'm charging back. Deal?
Sure.
You sure you want to do this?
That's a typical typical move from Aiden Ross. I want to skim a little bit forward here because it's a lot of the same. It gets kind of funny when Neon comes on there. I like Neon in small doses, like smaller doses than Fresh. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to about 16 minutes on this, just so we can see Neon come in here.
So no, you see the inconsistency? It's either you don't give a fuck or you do. Because now you're calling me rude, but you just said you don't care. Kind of look like you care right now.
New topic. Let's talk about this. What do you have to say? Because this is something we could all agree. Hold on, my friend wants to join. Neon, put your camera on.
Here we go.
Neon? All right. Neon, what's good?
What up?
The face that Neon has here is hilarious. So why does he want her on the stream again? Why does he want her on the stream again? I don't know. This is actually a while back. I want to say this is a long time ago, actually. This is before like all these guys got kicked, I believe. But just the whole introducing of Jake Future to Myron, that just kind of reminded me of this. Neon is okay for entertainment, but has he ever said something insightful? No, never. He's just a young guy, man, that says outlandish, crazy stuff. And you know, he's so bold, and he looks like an 11-year-old. So it's like you don't really want to beat up an 11-year-old. I mean, look at him. Oh man. But yeah, this is fun. His whole reaction makes this whole video.
I've seen him before. He's funny.
Okay.
Nah, bro. What the fuck is this?
Hold on, Neon. We're having a little podcast talk, okay? So, Neon.
No way you look, bro. Oh my god, bro.
What?
Let it go.
Anyways, okay. So, Neon, look. We're having a talk, and I want to know, what's it like? Well, how much do you weigh, Ali? I'm just curious.
I'm not comfortable sharing that.
Oh, that's fine. And if you're not comfortable...
But
I think he weighs more than all three of us combined.
She.
Like genuine. I don't even. I'm not saying that as a joke.
Oh man.
Me, ma'am. How much do you weigh?
You're mad. You're mad. You're mad.
Sneeko, you're mad. You're mad.
Hey, bitch.
I'm mad, babe.
Wait, hold on. Can we see outfit of the day, please?
Outfit of the day? Oh god, no.
Can we see an outfit of the day?
Neon. Come on. Neon. What's your...
Can I see an outfit of the day? Hey, you fucking hippo! Can I see an outfit of the day?
Neon. You know what she's wearing? She's wearing a tank top, Neon. Neon, she's literally wearing a tank top.
I'm about to throw up on God.
Hey.
What am I looking at, bro?
You're mad. You're mad.
Look at her fucking big ass gap in her teeth. I want to literally cut your head off.
Oh man.
Holy whore. Holy shit, you're fucking idiots. You're a fucking idiot. No. Please. You're fucking idiots.
All right.
His noise.
Get back a notch. Everyone listen.
Neon's noise suppression is working hard right now. He is like screaming at the top of his lungs right now. It's crazy.
Showed you.
Hold on. Everyone, get back a notch.
Oh, like this fucking tranny's real, bro.
Yo, all right, Neon. There's no point to say that word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I literally can't tell if it's a man or a girl, bro.
But Neon. She just said she was a man and now she developed to a girl.
I'm disgusted, bro.
Hey, show some respect, Neon.
Yeah, it's okay. You're mad.
You gotta have a better comeback than you're mad because obviously
Wait,
none of us
literally,
are mad.
you're eating like 500 pounds. I don't give a fuck.
Hold on.
You're mad, babe.
Oh,
She's
man.
calling you babe, Neon.
I mean, come on. Hold on. You're cosplaying as a woman. Clearly, you've been bullied. You gotta have a better rebuttal than you're mad.
Hold on.
That's all.
I believe Neon is still a virgin during this time. I think so. So like he still has a lot of that virgin angst. he's raw and real with it, man. But yeah, and you know, we know that Sneeko he's like a prime troll right now. So
That's all you got?
Hold on. Back it up. Ali, what is, and nobody use this as a thing to come out here with. Ali, if you don't mind me asking, what's the most traumatic thing you've been through? Because we can all go in a circle. Go ahead, start with you.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, that's cool. Sneeko, he watched his girlfriend get fucked. I got stabbed, and Neon gets swatted every day. So those are all traumatic things. And yeah. But anyways,
Actually, it was hearing Pammy scream too loud yesterday. It sounded like a horror movie. That was actually extremely traumatizing. I felt like I was in Scream. But there's other things that were traumatizing too. But that's just the most recent one.
ugh, Sneeko has to relive that whole situation with the whole swinger party, you know, because people will always ask him about it, and I'm sure it just triggers a memory, stuff that he tries to keep in the back of his head. But I mean, it's got to be so vivid, man. I mean, he was right there watching, and yeah, it was pretty traumatic, man. And I remember him on the podcast talking about it and how he was like, yeah, you know, at first he was just like, yeah, it's really traumatic, man. I kind of had some regrets, but then he was just like, oh, I think everybody should do it. It should be like a rite of passage. I'm like, bro, you're crazy, bro. You are absolutely insane for saying something like that. So.
Wait, what's your name, ma'am?
Ali.
Oh, okay. Can you take me to a day of the life of you? How do your days go?
that's a great question. What do you do every day when you wake up? As soon as you wake up, what do you do? What time you wake up? What do you do as soon as you wake up?
I'm usually up like at about no later than 9:30.
Okay.
If it's a day off work.
Oh, what do you do for a living?
Oh wait. Huh?
What do you do for work?
I'm not saying that on here. If you
Are
go
you
on my
pro-
TikTok, it's pretty easy to figure out. But
So just say it.
nah.
I'm so down
pretty
bad.
sure
I think I would actually fuck this thing. Like, I'm so down bad. I would literally fuck you on God.
Neon, bro, what the? hell? What the hell's going on here? Oh man, see, he's just this is wild. What do you think of Wes Watson? What do I think about Wes Watson? I mean, he's getting the bag, bro. He's a fucking scammer, man. I think there's a lot of men out there that are seeking guidance, and you know, they didn't have strong father figures in their lives to show them how to be men, and so they're looking online for these online daddies, and sometimes they just need a swift kick in the ass, someone to tell them that they're fucking up and screaming at them. And I don't know. I watched I watched a few videos on Wes Watson. People just, you know, state his case and how he scams people, and how he's able to maintain a certain lifestyle because he's got people, you know, spending close to 30 to 40 grand for his courses. And then, you know, he always comes up short. You know, the people that actually communicate with him, I think they bring him into like some type of Discord or Telegram or something type, you know, messaging system where it's like, you don't even know if you're actually talking to Wes Watson. You could be talking to like an associate that's representing him. And then he'll do like a video call with you, and it's not even, it's very general advice, you know, it's like, oh, get in the gym, get a 6-pack, whatever, and then talk to me later. It's just like, I don't think it's like actual concrete business advice. So I think that, you know, Wes Watson, along with a lot of other these gurus, it's all regurgitated information. And what they'll do is just package it in their own unique sort of way to sell it as their own. And yeah, people buy it. They eat it right up. It's crazy how, you know, the internet is such a vast wasteland that people don't do their own research and realize that, oh, this guy is really just parroting ideas from other people. And, you know, I mean, I can't tell you one success story that was brought on from Wes Watson that, you know, people were just like, you know, I just kind of found it myself. You know, I was tired of getting yelled at, so I went and took care of it myself. And you know, I wasted a lot of money. I wasted about, you know, $75,000, but you know, I'm making a little bit more money now, and I guess I quit it. And they never say like, oh, I owe it all to Wes. They're like, you know, I kind of owe it to myself, you know? So, I know you like Kevin Samuels, but what about Alpha Male Strategies? I've seen some of his stuff. I've seen him. I've seen what's it called? What's the guy? There's another guy that was a little bit long. Freaking can't think of his name. There's so many of them, but as far as Alpha Male Strategies, they're all kind of blurring for me now. Like, I think I'd have to refresh myself. I know a lot of the stuff is kind of taken from each one. For some reason, I always mix Alpha Male Strategies with the other guy. Fit and Fearless. I don't know. I don't know. My brain is kind of mush right now because I get sent these videos and I can't remember. I'd have to probably look up Alpha Male Strategies because I haven't been on this guy's channel in a long time. But I know I've probably caught a couple videos and shorts and stuff of his. But yeah, they're all kind of like the same thing. I don't think anybody's bringing anything unique to the table. They're just repackaging the same ideas in their own way. That's just what I think. I think, let's see. I think that's pretty much it for this video. Let me go back to what I was originally going to show you guys. Excuse me. Damn. I have to get some more water here. Oh, so catching up on
Martin would say
the Halloween. I missed you guys on Halloween. Apparently Daisy and AB, Antonio Brown, he was on Fresh and Fit a while ago. I guess they were together for Halloween. Yeah, there you go. I guess you know, that whole bros before hoes thing is null and void. I guess if you got money, it's like, hey, it's just AB's turn. I guess that's how you would look at it. Good luck to you, buddy. Wrap it up. Let me see. Actually, let me go back to my
Can I?
my plan here. Let me pause this stuff. So going back, I think I was talking about, oh yeah, the guy that was confronting Sneeko. Where was that? I think it was, where did I put that? I think I put it on my Discord. Yeah, this one. Let's go to it.
I just tried to do the Lord's work.
I think this is.
I see you.
Why is that the only thing that's sticking in your mind?
Because I like, I don't know, it's quite a massive judgment or character for me to like think, what the f, man? Like, why would you watch that, bro?
Okay.
Like,
Damn, Daisy is moving up. Not a good way either. Hey, man. She's going to the highest bidder now. You know, she's looking for anybody to monkey branch to, because when you got to think about it, she's getting up there. She's like 28, 29 now. Not much time left. So she's got to swing and hang on to something soon. So, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. Yeah. So Fresh, he stayed quiet on the whole thing. I'm pretty sure he saw it, but he's just not gonna bring any light to it.
a woman I love to watch, to invite a man over to watch her get it's crazy.
That's not true.
All right, well, that's cleared the rumours up then. That's what I wanted to know. Was it true or not? Because I just think that's kind of crazy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, it's no like beef, right? Just a genuine question, you know?
You get the answer you wanted.
Yeah, glad we cleared the air, man. Why do you look so like...
Bro, because what the fuck? Like... Bro, alright. But yeah, this is Sneeko, my good friend, you know,
You're a victim.
I've said this before, but the same way a lot of these OnlyFans girls are going to have to deal with people judging them their whole lives for selling themselves online, is the same way Sneeko is going to have to deal with people calling him a cuck. And he's only got himself to blame.
So was he staring at her, like in her eyes? Yeah, like deep eye contact.
Oh, yeah, this is the podcast where he was like, yeah, everybody should do it. This is, he was like, he's like, yeah, he was going into it, talking about it and stuff. And they were like, yeah, so were you like on the bed? And he's like, I was on the bed right next to her. I'm like, that's crazy, bro. Like, there's one thing about sitting in the corner, but this dude was literally on the bed, feeling the motion and everything. I'm just like, bro, this is like, it's tough, man. To be that young and having to go through that's nuts. Neon looks stupid with blonde hair. Hey, man. He's doing anything to stand out, man, because he's it's got to be tough to be that young and that influential and have like that many followers and stuff, that he's just like, he's in this bubble that like I gotta keep going crazier and crazier. And because I mean, any real lasting personality that he has, man, it's like he can't keep that persona up forever. Maybe I like to see. I mean, I might be speaking too soon. Maybe he can be crazy forever, but I think one of these days he is going to get socked out by somebody. He'll be talking crap to the wrong person. But yeah, let's watch the rest of this.
Deep eye contact. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if it's gonna happen, I might as well see it, supervise it, make sure everything's okay.
Wait, what? Once you come out and publicly admit on a podcast that you're a cuck, it's hard for other men to respect you, and it's easy for your enemies or people that don't like you to tear you apart.
I know that he lets men partake on his woman, or he has, and I hope he stopped that, and I hope that I've helped him see the light with that. And, I just try to do the Lord's work.
Sketch is insane. What's up, brother?
So he talks to Sketch, and this is, I think, one of the first interactions that they have, and it pretty much happens the same way. It's pretty funny.
Talking to like that. Nice to meet you. Look, bro, I want to be a like you one day. Oh, this guy. This guy. Like, teach me your ways, bro. You really want to know the ways? Yes. Do you mean that when you're saying it? I swear, bro. Like, I want to watch my girl get.
what did he say?
You gotta say it like you mean it. You keep smiling and full. Look, dude, I want my girl to get bad by Sneeko. No comment, sir. No. Okay.
What an interaction, dude. Like, you're at like a Twitch con or whatever type of streamer con and stuff, and you meet like somebody that you know, and that's the first thing they say to you. It's like, damn, dude, what a legacy you're leaving.
Even Kai Cenat, one of the biggest streamers in the world, started sending cuck shots to Sneeko.
Pause.
You don't think that's serious? If I was out having sex with somebody else, would you take me back?
Yes. Yes? Yes.
Yes.
Who are you, Sneeko?
Damn.
Now, to be fair to Sneeko, he used to take these comments a little better.
My bad, I just saw. Is that your girl?
Yeah. Why you don't meat wash, man? Chill, bro.
Sorry, Sneeko. You're used to watching. I'm kidding, Sneeko. I'm joking. All right. It was a joke. Listen, but listen.
Love speech, except when it comes to Sneeko. Love speech, right? I'm all about love.
But now it seems Sneeko's had enough of these comments, or he just doesn't like Kai Cenat, because this is how he responded.
Like, you could lie on my name. He can go on his stream and call me a cuck. Isn't that what's crazy? You could talk.
Coke Benny, is this Sneeko Cook story recent? This video of this guy meeting him for the first time, I think it's pretty recent. Let me double check. Yeah, 3 days ago. As far as this video, this was actually something I saw. Yeah, I think like the day that it came out. But yeah, I wanted to show it to you guys because I was like, yeah, I mean, him being a cuck, that's a prolific thing. That's something like an overshadowing thing, and it's gonna always kind of be what he is. But it's always the more people that he meets, the more people are going to address this. So it's just like it's just a story of he can't get away from it. You know, that's just kind of the curse that he has set up for himself.
Shit on Sneeko, but you can't talk about genocide.
Now, some people are saying this is personal and Sneeko and Kai don't like each other for several reasons, one of them being this clip which Sneeko reposted on Twitter.
We both had a good time, you feel what I'm saying? Haley's amazing, her personality's great, you feel what I'm saying? And we here today.
Well, let's test it out, because I'm gonna have you guys flip your cards. Let's see if your guys' names are on that card. Go ahead and flip them.
Flip them. Sneeko! Oh,
Sneak in and out, nobody will know. It's just us.
Hey, Sneeko! What the fuck you got going on? Nah, what the fuck?
Sneeko, you're not even part of the game.
I'm sorry, Haley, you amazing and shit. Shit. Monica!
Now, you never know, but I doubt that's the reason he doesn't like Sneeko. He probably doesn't like Sneeko for the same reason a lot of people don't like Sneeko, because he's a donut that said some dumb shit.
And so I saw her, I've seen her other men, and it's just like that.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Kai, don't you pay $5,000 to women because you can't get girls? What do you?
Oh, so this is the story that's coming up. So Sonic said, damn, that's insane. Imagine sharing something that is personal like cucking, thinking that you're saying something insight, and it turns out to be the worst thing you've ever said on the podcast. Well, this is kind of the result of being terminally online, bro. It's like, you know, your whole life since the age of, I think he was like 13 or 14, has been online, you know? So it is like the way that he lives now. Like everything is content. I'm sure if it was socially acceptable for Sneeko to do sleep streams, I'm sure he would do it. But yeah, like this guy is always online. He's always seeking truth or whatever. So he thinks, hey, I'm just gonna say the truth. And, you know, whether people like it or not, I'm going to just say it and be real. And yeah, that there's some things that you need to have a little bit more tact about, bro. Like, and this is, you know, now everybody sees you as this. There's like nothing else that you can ever do. I don't think there's anything Sneeko could ever do to shake the cuck title off of him. So that's unfortunate. But now we're about to see the development of Kai Cenat having to pay $5,000 for box. That's kind of wild. I mean, Kai Cenat, from what I understand, is a man of short stature. I'm pretty sure he's like, I know he's had Kevin Hart on his stream, and they're about similar height. So yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, man, I guess. I mean, if you got the money, slang it.
What are you talking about? We saw you you doing 5K Zelle transactions to get box, and you're gonna talk about me? Let's not talk about. Oh. Well, we can keep going if you want to keep going about this. I don't want to hear anything about sex coming from the multi-millionaire who's paying 5K to strippers. to washed up OnlyFans girls. Keep that on that side, Kai Cenat. But like, imagine spending your whole life to get to a point where you're rich and famous, successful, all this stuff, and you still need to pay women $5,000. That's rent money in a nice apartment up here. Show them. You could live here for a month.
Flashback. Kai Cenat caught again with another bop. Wait, what does this say? It says, when Kai Cenat don't pay you all of your hush money. Oh, snap. So people are exposing him on TikTok.
Now, not only did she post these pictures, but she also posted screenshots claiming that Kai...
Okay, so this says, you just said Apple Pay. I don't got cash. Cash App? And he says, I just never got I got that amount on my Apple Pay before. I can get it. I can get it. That's fine. Come on. And then there's a goat thing that's covering up the address. And then, yeah, an hour away, come see me. And then on the way, $5,000. You know, that's a lot, man. In fairness, there's a lot of wealthy Chads that are paying for it. Did anyone watch the recent crazy exchange between Ray J and Nicki Minaj? I did not. We might need to watch that later, actually. I think I might have caught a little bit what you're talking about. I may have seen a clip. I think I know what you're talking about. Let's get through this one.
I paid $5,000 for her to go around and...
5,000! 5,000! $5,000! Your time has come. You're done. What of my mother? You guys may have seen this text. Kai sent $5,000 on October 4th at 12:29 p.m. on a Wednesday. Wait, Kai, hold on. You also sent $5,000 on November 10th at 12:34 a.m. You want to go ahead and lie and say, I sent you this money. Let's go to transactions of 2023. Okay, as you can see, these are my good friends. My dudes get 2,000 whenever she wants. She get whatever she want. Nothing there. Go to November. Stop. Flyer artist. Lay the f***ing rent. $50 for your dumbass Uber.
But let me ask you, would you pay $5 for this?
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
he is also like 5'2". Like, people call me 5'2", but he's actually 5'2".
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's understandable. If I was his height, that's like,
okay,
what are you going to do? You feel me?
But multi-millionaire, McDonald's, sponsorships, all this stuff.
It doesn't matter if you're that short.
Now, obviously, Kai Cenat denied paying for anything, but if he did, then this is just the beef between a simp and a cuck, and they're both a pair of muppets.
But, bro, you...
James Heron, my philosophy is you're always paying whether you realize it or not. You know, I understand that argument. People that are in relationships, long-term relationships with people, you know, it's like, yeah, you are paying over time, you know, whereas, you know, you could just pay for box and get what you want, get going, whatever. But there's one path that is respectable and there's another path that is like kind of shamed. And, you know, depending on who you are, if you got a lot of money, you got the money to do it, and it's your decision, man. It's your way to live. I guess it comes to a point where you're just like, look, I don't give a damn what anybody thinks. All right, I got this money. I'm a millionaire. $5,000 is nothing to me, man. If I want to do it to get the girl that I want, and she's willing to give it up for the night, more power to him, you know. But I don't respect it, you know. I think I've never had to pay like that. I've never, you know, it's one of those things, man. I think, well, I'm also 6'5", so it's kind of like, you know, I've never had to be on the short side having to compensate with money and stuff. But these guys, you know, they don't have any social skills. Yeah, they're online. They're talking to a chat like 97% of the time. So they're like, their mind is always online, you know? So I think it's nothing out of the ordinary to be like, hey, let me just throw out a number that is just so quick to, you know, get the job done, you know, that you can't say no to. I mean, who's going to say no to $5,000? I'm sure there's a lot of high end escorts that'd be like $5,000. No, that will give you like, I'll give you like a kiss on stream or you know, whatever. But like, and then there's girls that'll be like $5,000 is enough for an evening. Sure. You know? But yeah, James Heron agreed. There's respectable ways. Yeah, see, man. I mean, the thing is, I don't call me old school. You know, I'm part of the generation of people that would walk up to people, and it wasn't called a cold approach. It was just, you know, having a conversation and not acting thirsty. You know, just soaking up your surroundings. And if you see someone, you know, that you find attractive, you know, you introduce yourself. You know, you find out their name and stuff. You find out, you know, where they're from. You just have normal conversation and stuff. And you're not pushing too hard. And you realize that, oh, you know, it's actually really easy when you take the goal off the table of like, I gotta sleep with this chick. You know, like it's just gonna be like, look, I'm gonna let her know, you know, who I am, what I'm about and stuff. And it's not a big deal if she comes home with me or not. It's one of those things, as long as you're not fishing for it, a woman won't smell it on you, you know, like the desperation. Let's see, James Aaron. Getting box with personality and looks is highly regarded. Well, you know, I think, yeah, I mean, if you don't have, the thing is, man, if you got to pay, see, this is the problem. If you pay someone, then it's like it automatically puts you in a box in terms of what the woman thinks about you. You know, you become the client. You become the customer, and you know, and you also become the OnlyFans like tier 1 sub, whatever. So it's like you are now in this box that you'll never break out of. You know, you're just a person who sees her as a product. So she's going to treat you as the consumer, and she's going to be done with you. You know, whereas if you give her something that nobody else has given her, you know, because I think it's so easy to just give somebody money to just pay them off. But if you give them a good conversation, you know, you give them something to think about, and they don't smell the thirstiness on you, they're like, oh, this guy doesn't need me. You know, that's a breath of fresh air for, I would believe, for a lot of girls. Because, you know, girls are getting approached all the time, you know, whether it's at the gas station, supermarket, you know, or in a club. It's, you know, it's 100% of their day. Whereas if you got a guy that is doing the, what does it say? Not necessarily if the guy is already high staff. Yes, I agree with that. If you have, if you have a name for yourself, sure, girls are going to be attracted to that. And girls that, you know, are looking for clout, sure, you know. But then there's some girls that aren't looking for clout. They think that they have more clout than you, because social media has warped their brains so much that they think that I have all these suitors and all these people that want to be with me. Who are you? You know? So, but, yeah, I mean, I think charisma goes a long way. But also not leading with your wallet. You guys got to stop leading with your wallets, man. It's like, just develop a personality, you know, develop goals, and, you know, just don't act thirsty, man. I know that's kind of really simple advice, but it works, man. I think when a girl sees that you're not trying for her, it makes her interested in you. That's just how it's always been in my perspective. So, but yeah, let's finish up this.
You are bought and sold. Like, you can't speak about anything at all. That's why you get all the sponsorships you get, because they know you're a good puppet clown who's gonna bark and scream all day long.
Sneeko, you are just jealous of everybody that has more money and clout than you, man. But you got to understand, you burned a lot of bridges, my friend. And you could have gotten there. You had plenty of chances to get there. But yeah, you can't hold it against people, man, that are doing better than you. And they're not like going down your same path of just telling the truth, you know.
And you're going to be good for brands, because if you speak about anything real, it's gone. That's why you get McDonald's.
This is probably true. He probably does have a load of sponsors and brand deals which stop him from speaking about certain topics, and that's probably why he avoids Sneeko.
Yeah. Can you please wait with Sneeko?
Yes. Okay, perfect. They're with you?
Yes.
Have fun, guys.
Okay.
Thank you. Look, if they were best friends, I'd call this fake, but they're not. It's all business. And I don't doubt a lot of these streamers and famous people are fake puppets, but they don't really seem like the type of people that you listen to for political advice. It's more for kids and adults with low IQs.
Case in point, right here. I don't understand how Speed has millions of followers when he's just like this spaz. And you got Kai sitting right next to him acting just like a spaz. I mean, yeah, it's for kids, man. That's when you realize that you're out of the age demographic of this craziness. And but hey, I mean, it's just people that are, I don't know, they're worldwide renowned, and you know, I don't understand how this makes money. You know, this is what is popular. So
Stop it. Get some help.
So Sneeko actually recently got unbanned from YouTube and Twitch, only to get banned again immediately after.
Y'all can't control me. I'm going Bobby Boucher. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be diplomatic. Can I stream? What the fuck did I do? Someone tell me what I did. I've been clean. I've been playing games like a bot, bro. I don't even know what I got banned for. Extreme hateful conduct. Oh, shit. Here we go again. At this point, bro, I'm completely unfazed by this stuff. 2 days ago, like, oh shit, everything seemed like it was back. Just as I started the stream, Myron texted me. He got the same thing. Permaban on Twitch for extreme hateful conduct. What did we do?
He also got banned on Kick twice in the last month. One of the reasons was for entertaining a conversation with a Muppet dressed like Hitler.
People have made jokes like this all the time. It's literally a Halloween segment.
yeah, so for those of you that haven't seen the I guess the Kick stream that he got banned for, I guess he was on the Monkey site where, you know, you get batched with random people, and he did this around Halloween, so people were showing up with costumes and stuff. Of course, you know, he matches with somebody that's dressed in a Hitler costume. He's got the mask on, he's got the little swastika and everything like that, and he didn't skip it right away. It was just right away. He was like engaging it, and that was a big mistake. And I think that's what ultimately got him banned, was the swastikas on that were on the screen. Sonic says, one theory that I have is that I think that some men that are really well known attract women because they're more visible. Obviously, this alone isn't the only variable. I mean, it goes back to status. Yes. That having status will negate anything that is, I guess you could say, what is that word? I guess not so common about you. Like, okay, for example, take Harry Styles. Okay, Harry Styles is very well known amongst women, and he has I'm sure you guys know this, he has a style where he likes to wear dresses, and let's just see. So yeah, we got, let me see this guy. I mean, he's you know, he's well known, but he's got kind of a fruity look to him, you know. This is what the ladies like. I don't know. This is like, yeah, I don't know. Some ladies are like, wow, it goes back to the whole, it's like the style of Prince and the whole androgynous thing, where like the men that wore makeup and mascara and had painted their nails and high heels and glitter and all that stuff like that, they were the ones that were getting all the girls back then, like in the mid 80s and stuff. Like, that was coming back in a big way. You got these guys like him, Timothy Chalamet, like these guys are obviously like very beta. Women are going crazy for him. I mean, there's a type for everyone. And I mean, Jesus, look at this craziness. This is crazy, bro. Hold on. I gotta show you this. This is wild, bro. This is what is this, man? But hey, I mean, people like him for his music. I guess if you like never made a music video, you know, that watermelon song was really hot for one summer. You know, you saw it everywhere on TikTok. You know, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, if you are world known, you know, people are going to be drawn to you. You know, they want to be a part of it, and whether it's for selfish reasons of having, you know, their own clout and their own pictures to show that, hey, I got close with this person, it kind of sets them up to be like, well, you know, if I can be around these people, then these are the people that I attract. And then for women, it messes things up because they think that, oh, this is the guy that I can get close to. These are the kind of guys that I want. And then you realize that majority of guys aren't really wearing like dresses, and they're not really like that. They're just kind of regular guys. We go to bars every once in a while, we work hard, we come home, and we go back to work, and it's just like, we're kind of boring in that way. But, we might do some sports. We might have some other interests as far as like, graphic design, or we might be, an architect or something like that, but there's like things that, I guess if you are boring like that, which I don't think it's boring, but some girls see it as boring. They're like, oh, it's not a flattering towel that you're a plumber and you make $3,000 a year. I'd rather be with this mega star that wears, these pink frilly dresses and, is in the spotlight. It's like, that seems more attractive to them, which, to each their own. It's not up to us to change what women want. That is not our goal. Your goal is to find the girls that like you and that you are attracted to as well. You can't, this whole thing is like, it's a numbers game. So you got to like try for everybody like that. I do think that people shoot out of their range all the time. And there's a video coming up that I'm gonna talk to about later in this stream. And I think it's very, very insightful. For those of you that do not know about hoe math, that's going to be the next video I'm going to talk about. And it's actually pretty damn interesting. For those of you that don't know, this guy, he does charts on everything. And I really want to talk about how men kind of date across. If you're 10, 9, 8, or 7, you date across, or you'll date down. Whereas women only date up. Rarely they date across unless they're at the very top. So that's all I'll say. But yeah, let's finish this one and we'll get to hoe math after this. Sonic says, yeah, I see what you mean. I don't know if those videos of people being surrounded by security and people without knowing them want to take pictures, then status could potentially be a huge factor. I've seen hoe math. Really? Nice. Well, then that's good. I don't know if a lot of people have seen it, but that's something I want to take a moment to highlight. All right, let's finish this one.
People were dressed up as everything. I hate symbols because the guy dressed up as Hitler. I was laughing at it and I put it's literally a Halloween costume. And I've seen so many kick streamers do this. It's very clear that they have a bias against me, apparently, because I think the first ban was soft. It was nothing. It was for talking to a 14-year-old fanboy, something that I do all the time, even just now when I walk outside on Neon Stream. This one was just a Halloween segment. Just because the guy dresses up like this, that's not an endorsement of it at all.
This is Sneako's career now. He gets banned, pretends he don't care, then he cries, and then he plays the victim.
You're mad because you got banned off YouTube and Twitch.
Now, here comes Zerka. Now, you know how Zerka is kind of like this sporadic guy. He's actually, in this clip, he is the voice of reason. And he kind of just said what I basically said about 5 minutes ago. Once you see any type of crazy Third Reich stuff online, you need to get off that screen quickly, because especially if you have sponsors and stuff like that, they don't want to sponsor you if they see that. That's, TOS.
YouTube on Sunday after 2 years, and you know why I got some of the strikes that I got was for election misinformation, which was certain people on my stream that I platform. I didn't care. I'll take the strikes for the truth. Doesn't matter for the career hit if it's honest. So I put belief into that. I had my channel back, my baby. Imagine what that's like. Something you put your entire life's work into. It's back, and then it gets deleted. Fine. Next day, Twitch. Then I got banned on Kick too. Within 3 days, my career went from, look, I'm back into the mainstream, I have a second chance at doing what I love doing, to everything's gone again. I got banned for someone having a Halloween costume, but Kick doesn't ban someone who's punching someone in the face on stream?
You should add up
what
hay
the fuck? Bro, how do I get banned
of meth
for talking to a 14-year-old fanboy, but Fuzi doesn't get banned for punching someone in the face. Do you not see how people are ready to ban me at any second? How I'm being watched under a microscope?
Sneeko always seems to be changing. 1 minute he's artsy, then he's red pill, and now he's Muslim. But the base of his character is always to be outspoken and say things others are afraid to say, which is good if he's genuine and telling the truth. The problem is with Sneeko is it seems at times he's doing it to get attention and stay relevant, or maybe to distract us from the fact that he watched his missus get busy with another man.
So, shout out to Araco TV, man. I want to say that I'm going to go and make the prediction right now. I don't think that Sneeko will be a Muslim at the beginning of 2025. I think he is going to, at that time, grift into something else. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think enough time has passed to where he's going to change again. So Sonic says, I've seen Homath, definitely interesting perspectives. If you've seen Homath, I'm really happy to hear that. There is one thing I want to show you guys before we get to Homath. I want to show you. Okay, so since Sonic is watching, this clip is for you. Walter Fresh Princio has said that he does not pay for box. Now, he said this, and somehow this video got leaked. And this is a porn star that was on Fresh and Fit. And, you know, that's how Fresh gets his connections or whatever. Their girls will be on the show, and then he will get them to stay on afterwards, and, you know, then maybe gets into something afterwards. So this is the video that I guess that he thought it was cool to take a video of. And I'm sorry, but do you think that he got her off of genuine desire? Do you think he got her for a night without paying? I don't think so. This is only about 1:38. Sonic, I know you're watching. This one's for you, my friend. The whole thing about Fresh doesn't pay for box. Here we go.
Sexy Paris Banks. No, you're not. You're a hot mess. You going to bed? Okay. I'm turning off. Wait. I'm gonna just have your ass walking out. No, hold on. Your phone's here though. Your phone's here though.
All right, so let's see. Let's see. What do we have here? We have a phone. We have some yellow underwear. It looks like there's a condom over here. And some water. Maybe a little bit of liquor next to that. Is that some Blue Chew? That little blue thing there? I don't know. But yeah, this is definitely a hotel. They wouldn't got a hotel room. And yeah, he definitely paid for box. We know this. We're about to cut to a clip on the show, I guess, where she's talking. Koki Benny said that Coke Benny says he said he's paid for box before in Colombia. Yes, that was in the early stages, but now he says he doesn't pay for box. Him and Myron said that they stand against paying for box. They love hoes, they love slurs, but they don't pay for it. So GG. Fresh has status. That's about it. I don't know much longer. I mean, I think he has money. He's willing to part with that money. It's AI generated. No, just playing. Oh man. The thing is, man, I've had some Fresh Glazers come at me about this, and they're like, "Look, man, Fresh has game, okay? Don't hate the player, hate the game." I'm like, oh, I don't hate the player, and I don't hate the game. I mean, I understand the game. I understand his game. So, I'll keep. I mean, what I think is that, yeah, if you got the money, you know, and that's the only way you can do it. Just like Kai Cenat, you know, 5'2", 5 Gs. Hey, man, do what you got to do to get what you got to get, man.
I sex work, boo. But sorry, you said
That's some confusing.
no.
She's about to snitch on herself right here. You guys listen up.
That's not for a night. That's for an hour. You want me for a night? It's 2 to 3K. That'd be for an hour.
2 to 3K for an hour. I think Fresh could part with 2 to 3K. I'm sure he pays $1,000 for dinners. Okay, for first dates. That's what he did for Miss Daisy Chen, AB's girlfriend.
So what's up, Cat? Your house got fatter or what?
Would be crazy if Fresh reinvents himself into a dating coach. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. that would be insane. He's like, look, man, you guys just got to get your money up, man. Don't worry about the gym, man. Just get your money up. Coke Benny, the type of player Fresh is a whale, someone who pays microtransactions to win. Hey, man. Like I said, man, that's another reason why I stopped playing Call of Duty, because it is become pay to win. And, you know, I'm so glad that I'm not in this dating game because of the way that it's gotten. It's gotten to the point where everything is transactional, okay? Especially in Miami. You know, it's all about status. It's all about what you drive and what boat you have and what high rise you live in. Whether this is going to change, I don't think it is. I mean, you're always going to if you have money and status, you're always going to attract these types of girls. You're not going to attract the kind of girls that are going to care for when you're sick, you know, or be there for when you're down. You know, it's just like, as long as the money's flowing, they're going to be around.
Okay. We outside. Now, but what's new? This for the vlog right here.
Always vlogging.
Yes, nothing new. Okay.
She just completely ignored him. Coke Benny, the last COD I played was Back Ops. Back Ops 2, huh? I think you mean Black Ops 2, right? I think I see what you did there.
Good to know.
Black Ops 1 was hands down the GOAT. I agree. I like Black Ops series. I haven't played Black Ops 6 yet. I've been too busy with my life and everything, but I was trying to think, what was the last one I played? The last one I played was Modern Warfare. No, I think what came after that? Call of Duty. Oh, what was it? Sheesh. I don't know. What was it? No, that came after Modern Warfare. Cold War. That was the last one I played. That was mainly for zombies. But yeah. My bad. I meant to type Black Ops. I knew what you meant, man. I was going with the joke. I was like, oh, okay. Coke Benny is a player, man. Back Ops 2.
Alrighty then.
I think you were distracted by the porn star on screen. All right, Fresh. We see through you, buddy.
Some magic? Oh, you mean like magic tricks with some
Oh, it's like some babies. Psych.
Oh my god, what's going on here? Anyhow, we had a great show today.
God, Fresh still talks like he's on the show right now. Anyhow, we had a great show today. Ugh. Yeah, so this happened after the show, obviously. This is how he pulls chicks, whatever. He's just like, hey, you want to go get something to eat and possibly go get something to drink?
And yeah.
And yeah. Oh. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Piper.
Yeah, so there you go. There's your evidence right there. He pays for box. Let me go to... Oh, there was something I wanted to show you guys here. Let's go back. I sent it on Discord. I don't know if you guys saw this. Let me take this down here. Yeah, so somebody posted this on Reddit. Breaking reports that Fresh got Kamala Harris pregnant. See if I can zoom in on this. Can I zoom in? There we go. Listen, man, she didn't use birth control. Nick, how is that my fault? Anyhow, hey, man, I guess on some level, I will have I'm trying to read this like Fresh, and it's tough for me. Hey, man, I guess on some level, I will have an Indian baby. Check. I can't say that word. What do I call him? I'm Tinkin. Neon 2. Anyhow, leave your thoughts below. And don't they make a great couple? And then, of course, you guys know that I can't watch a Fresh post without making a comment. So I had to go ahead and say, Walter couldn't pull a Hail Mary because Kamala told him that she used to work at McDonald's. That was, current comedy. That was, I thought that was pretty good. Go back to, where is that? All right, so go scrolling up. So I think I mentioned Chris and Fresh. They were having a heated back and forth. Now this happened.
You so want to be right.
Hold on. This happened when they were still on Twitch, and I think they had just gotten out of Twitch jail. Hence why they're wearing the orange jumpsuits. And I think this is only 10 minutes, but I saw it on the live stream, and it was like 20 minutes. I'm not exaggerating, of them going back and forth about a video game, and I was like, Fresh, this is not manly like what you're doing. This is extremely nerdy. So let's see. Sonic says, I like how Fresh turns the camera on himself as if to suggest to people like, yeah, it's definitely me. Yeah, like, right, exactly. Like, come on now. Who else would it be, man? It's like we know that she likes you for you, man. I'm sure she likes you for you. Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, his next option is in and out. Hey, that's true, bro. This guy, man, the thing is, man, I feel sorry for anybody that's still in the dating game and is in Miami, which means you're possibly Eskimo brothers with Fresh, because Fresh, he will hit everything and anything that is not nailed down. But yeah, let's watch these two nerds just like argue back and forth. Now, I still like Chris, but the way he handled this, I'm in his corner.
And, Chad, you know what's funny, right? Chad, you know what's funny, right? I tried not to make friends.
What is that? Is that a Nutty Buddy? Did Big Mo just pass him a Nutty Buddy? What the heck?
Look bad on camera in front of the girls. But last time we speak to the girls, and the girls was like,
Chris,
like Fresh.
Your segment is every time you speak. Mine is every now and then, but yours is every time
Fresh,
you speak, brother.
You know what? From now on, when you talk and you fuck up, I'm gonna roast your ass. All right?
Okay.
All right.
And when you do it, I'll roast you too.
All right, cool. No,
but hold on.
You're doing it right now, though.
I'll do better.
What?
League of Legends. Tonight we'll stream, and I'll put you 1-on-1 and let the audience see who's the better player.
Fresh.
Because Chris, you know you're gonna lose, right?
Here's why. Listen, I enjoy your personality, right? But here's why I don't play with you like that anymore. Because you're hard to play with, man.
Bro, because fighting me as an opponent.
No, because you have the need to be right, and it's annoying.
Chris,
after a time,
you suck balls, bro. Chris, you're so bad at the game, bro. They think that you're good.
Fresh.
That's the problem. If you were good, I'd be like, you know
Fresh.
what? Good job, Chris.
I literally beat you with the weak counter.
Chris, you lost twice. It's best 2 out of 3. You lost,
bro. Fresh.
Noble, come here. Noble, come here. Noble, please come here. Tell the audience about League of Legends and my gameplay, Chris's gameplay. Please tell them, because this nigga's capping on camera live.
I forgot Noble was in this clip, so yeah, here's some audio from this guy, this scammer. What is he again? Does anybody know? Is he Indian? Is he Arabic, Sudanese? What is he? If you guys know, let me know.
Bro, I ain't going live. Fresh has been carrying me for like the past 6 games we played. Fresh is cracked at League.
Thank you, bro. Nigga, I don't play, but you Chris.
Okay, so Noble's a glazer.
Let's be capping.
Noble.
Oh, I'm so good.
Answer this question.
Who's better?
No, but answer this question though.
Fresh.
Because when you watch the game, what happened?
Fresh cheated, but Fresh is still better. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, so that logic that Fresh cheated, but he's still better. That's like people that cheat at Call of Duty, man. It's like they're not better because they got to cheat, bro. It's just like, there you go. He just exposed Fresh without without trying. He just kind of said it.
How did he cheat?
And if you guys 1v1 again, you guys have to play the same champions. That's just the rule.
Cool.
Like you see, you're Noble's so scared to even say shit to you. Because
no, he's not.
Bro, he knows how you are though.
No, he's not scared at all.
Fresh, you're mad annoying to talk to, bro.
He just said it.
Fresh, you're mad annoying to talk to. You know that, right?
Oh, well, guess what?
With video games,
when you lose,
mad annoying to talk to and mad annoying to listen to as well.
I'm gonna roast you, nigga. Yo, hold on. I'm all about shutting it up, putting in the work behind the scenes, and then when I roast you, it's because you deserve it.
Fresh, even doing the 1v1, right? I'm telling you, you know what? Fresh, you play like a 13-year-old. You know that, right?
Chris, did he lose or not?
Fresh, I'm not.
No, I admit it.
No, I'm not.
He can't admit it.
These are grown men, by the way, just so you know, like just having this banter back and forth, man. It's just like, it's so fucking stupid. And, you know, I can only imagine being in a lobby with Fresh and him just talking trash to you. Like pick up your sticks, bro. Like, God. Oh man, I couldn't deal with it.
Bro, I'm not.
He won't admit it.
You guys gotta redo it. That was like an unfair 1v1.
How about this?
Fresh,
Hold on.
I literally
Think
got
about this.
screenshots. So
Think about this.
I literally got screenshots.
Of what?
I mean, beating you.
How many games you won?
You said who has the highest kills, right? KDA, right? I had 9 KDA. You had 7.
Hold on, Chris.
You suck, Fresh.
No, but why did he win that game?
I literally pick a weak counter and shit on you.
No. Why did he win that game that?
Fresh, you said 1v1 was a thing in the league. It's not a thing in league,
I got
stupid.
up 4 times to fix my camera. Look at the stream.
It's a team game.
Hold on. No. The
You
one-on-one,
saw what?
I got up 4 times to fix my camera. And that's why I lost. I said, Chris, stop playing.
Noble, there's no such thing as a 1v1 in league.
Doesn't matter.
There really isn't a 1v1 in
They
league
have
unless
a
you play the same
3v3.
exact champion.
No,
That's it.
but
That's
he
the only
said
way.
he could beat me one-on-one. Remember, he said it. I didn't say it.
Fresh.
I said, you know what? All right, we'll do one-on-one because
Fresh,
you
you
said it.
said it.
If someone challenges you to a 1v1, why don't you just play a game that can actually be that, where you can play a 1v1 where it was like Mortal Kombat or like Smash Brothers or, you know, Call of Duty, you know? It's like, why in the world would you play a game that's like 3-on-3 that isn't actually 1v1? And I don't get it. I don't get this at all.
You lost, and then you're like, oh my God,
Fresh, you said play
Fresh,
me
you cheated
in
on League of Legends. How did I cheat?
You went to the...
Bro, Myron in a do-rag is freaking wild. I can't believe it.
Don't go to Dragon. I told you not to.
Hold on. You didn't say anything. Secondly, we played a fair game 1-on-1, and you still lost. Hold on, Chris. If you're saying I cheated, right? The last game, who won that game?
Fresh, that's all right, man. That's all right,
Exactly,
man.
thank you.
Fresh, you have to be right. Like,
Chris,
you sound like
Chris,
my ex.
Chris, it's fine.
Not my current, my past ex.
The audience will decide. Hold on. Chris, you know what? Chris, you know what? This is what we'll do. No, Chris. Chris. We'll do this live on air. We're gonna play.
Talk, you just let them talk, bro.
We're gonna play a game in front of them and let them choose the winner.
Yo,
How about that?
tonight I don't want to drink, but I think I need a shot.
Ugh. Coke Benny, not saying I'm glad NF got banned off Twitch, but I'm glad I don't have to hear Myron say hype train again. Yeah. What was it? They were trying to go for like a level 10 hype train, I remember, when they were on Twitch. And yeah, dude, like that was so annoying, bro. They kept stopping the stream just so they can, you know, announce about the hype train and everything. And bro, I'm happy, man. I'm happy that we don't have to hear that stuff too, bro. Because like, dude, like, when can you guys just get to the actual content of what you're doing? Like, that's when you know that it's all about money, bro. Like, when they were on Twitch, their #1 goal was all about money and getting subscribers and just like, you know, look, I mean, when you're on the way down and you have to grab every branch, you know, from the money tree, you know, you got to shake those leaves and hope to God that, you know, you get something going. But unfortunately, that tree is gone now. So permanently, they killed the roots.
Bro,
Chris, no more talking.
Holy
they will
shit,
decide the
bro.
winner, and we'll see who's actually the better league. Fair?
Fresh.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's fair.
Fresh.
Same champs.
Same champs. I think that's very fair.
Listen, Fresh.
No, but
I don't have to play with you, bro.
Oh, cause you're scared.
No, because you're annoying to play with, bro.
You know why? No, you know why?
Why?
Because if he loses on air, now he's be like, well, what do I say now? I can't say you cheated.
Fresh, I challenged you already, bro.
Yeah, so this was the that was the stream that I guess somebody had posted on Reddit of Fresh doing like a live stream, him playing against Chris, and I saw that post and I was like, no, I'm not watching it. I already know the whole premise of it. I definitely don't need to watch these two dorks go at it. But yeah, Coke Benny, hearing Myron say that they're going to take over Twitch is like hearing Andrew Shute saying he was going to take over a feminist rally. I mean, it was Myron. He definitely has delusions of grandeur, man. And he definitely, he says a lot, promises a lot, and then it all falls apart before he can make things happen. The podcast that he's trying to get going, they say that it's still on, but we have yet to hear any announcements of anything happening soon. So it's you know, one thing after another, man. I can't say that it's all Myron's fault about the whole podcast, like what happened, but it's a bad judgment. I guess you could say bad judgment and poor leadership, a mixture of those two. So, which could pretty much be the same.
No, he's running.
And I
You
beat
gotta
you.
play on like the Howling Abyss, the one lane. There's no jungle buff.
So look,
same chance.
after this stream, we'll go live on Twitch, 1-on-1. The chat's gonna be there watching us.
No, man.
And we can
fresh,
see
fresh,
what's gonna happen.
fresh. Just
No.
Let's not
Don't back out. No, Chris, don't back out. The audience is here.
I didn't agree with nothing.
What?
I didn't agree with nothing.
What do you mean?
I didn't agree to play with you tonight.
Oh, see? Look at that. I didn't agree to play with you tonight.
I don't want to play
I'm
with
so
you tonight.
scared.
Because tomorrow I have to relax and have a show with the girls.
No, Chris.
I don't want to
Chris,
argue with you on
you know what I
stream,
hear?
Fresh. Yeah,
Excuses.
it's fine. That's fine. It's fine. And then let me play my once human and other games.
No, hold on.
And
This
we're
is play right
chilling.
now. This is play right now.
No, man, it's all right,
Oh,
bro.
no.
Bro, look at frickin' Big Mo just like sneaking snacks on stream. Like, he doesn't know that the microphone is right next to his hand. You can hear the crackling of whatever that was, Star Crunch, whatever that is. It's like, why is Big Mo like sneaking in snacks, man?
Right now.
Fresh, what are you talking?
Right now.
What are you talking about, bro?
Myron, you cool with that? Me and him 1-on-1.
This nigga Fresh, bro. No logic, bro.
Okay. This is play right now.
Okay.
Are you ready, Chris?
Fresh, leave me alone.
Where I get that shit? That shit on Steam? I can get
Leave
that.
me alone.
No,
Leave me alone.
It's not on Steam. It's on Riot Gaming, but
See, people talk a lot game, right? And when you beat their ass, they're like, "No, this is not fair.
Fresh.
You cheated."
Who do
and
you
I'm
play
like,
with, man?
And then I'm like,
What is this? What does Big Mo have now? What is that? What is that? Is that like a ramen noodles?
hold on. This game is
A honey
so
bun? What is that?
simple. Yet you complain about
Oh yeah, you're not smooth at all, dude.
me cheating at the game,
Fresh, I said no dragons.
bro. The last game, Hall and
What
Miss,
the fuck, Mo?
there's no items. What happened? Mo?
You dropped the soap.
Oh, that was soap.
That's the end of the show. No, I'm joking.
Yo.
Yeah, you better scoot that thing.
Yo, Mo, pick it up, bro.
Don't bend over.
No, Nick, pick it up, Mo. Mo, pick it up, bro.
Why does Fresh want Mo to pick up the soap? That's he's acting sus again, guys. I should have clipped this. Damn it.
Clean. I'm already clean.
Anyhow, thanks, Noble.
Yeah.
Chris, just hold L, bro. Just hold L.
Fresh, I don't argue with girls, man, like that. So I'm not
Actually,
arguing with you, man.
You do, bro.
No, I don't argue with girls.
Why is Myron wearing handcuffs? Jeez, he really went all out for this skit, man. GG Allen Fresh has the face only a mother can love. Yeah, it's true, man. Hey, man, his mom's getting up there too, man. Pretty soon it's gonna be no one loves his face. He's gonna have to go to radio. What is this? Yeah, what is this? This is crazy. Fresh has a face only a mother that can love from the face. Bro, these guys, man. Thank God he has money, man. I hope that money keeps flowing because, bro, this is like, sheesh. If he looks like this at like 31, 30, I think he's like 31 or 32, bro. Like it's over, bro. Oh man, he needs to definitely look smacks in some way, which that's alluding to the next video that I'm about to put up.
I don't argue with girls, bro.
I know. Yourself.
It's how girls argue, bro.
Hey, Frank.
Like I'm talking to you, you literally cut me.
Yo, I don't know if you guys can see this, but Myron's got some ashy feet, bro. Jeez.
Me off, bro.
Let's skip past this.
Noble, stop showing what you want to show, Fresh.
won the games,
all right? I show him data. I show him.
Yeah, mad because you lost the
No,
game.
it's not bad. He's like,
But
just
you lost
like,
the game.
Yeah.
All this talking means nothing.
Fresh.
Yeah, this is like I'm so done with this clip. Oh, I can't take it anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I have to end this one early because that one was torture. There was one last thing. I think Heel Mike talking to Elijah, whatever, joining X Space, talking about the whole Zerka fresh beef. I don't know about you guys, but I am over that whole fresh beef thing. So, oh, I meant to show you guys this after the whole thing. Hold on, let me see if I can get this on screen. Let me see. Put that there. So, oh, hold on. Oh, dupes. I did something wrong. Hold on, there we go. Okay. So yeah, after that whole video of You got Doctor Strange saying, I saw 14,605 possible outcomes. And Tony Stark is like, and how does it end? Oh, can I scroll this up? Will it let me? Oh, no, it won't. Oh, no. Let me just do it. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. I can't. Why isn't it doing that? Hold on. Maybe I can do it from the side. Can you guys see that? Let me see. Yeah, Walter always pays for box. I thought it was funny. There was a message before that one, lol. I guess the message is taking a break. Wait, what? I'm... Oh, maybe, I guess, I don't know. There was a... From the face? There was a message before that one, lol. I guess the message is taking a break, lol. Yeah, I guess. Maybe it's glitching. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that meme was funny. Let me go back. Let's go to Homath. And I want to show you guys this. And then actually before we go to Homath, I want to play a little game with you guys. Let me see if I can find the video real quick. Oh, you know, let me go to YouTube first. I'm gonna play a game with you guys, and you guys got to be honest with me, okay? I'll know if you're cheating or not. Okay, hold on, let me do it like that. Okay, so let me find it. I want to say it was woman. Too many standards. What was his name? Oh, let's see if this pulls up. No, that wasn't it. What's the name? Real quick, do you guys know? Hold on, let me just, instead of doing that, let me just go to Google. Family Feud. Host. Steve Harvey. Excellent. Okay. Steve Harvey. I don't know if you guys have seen this one. This one's probably pretty old. No, what is it? Too many. Woman, I think it's like Steve Harvey. Oh, woman, too many requirements. Too many requirements. If I can spell requirements. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. 6 minutes.
Heather bought me.
Okay, so this is the game, guys. I want you guys to be honest with me, 100%, okay? Once you are out, I want you to say I'm out. Once you hear this lady's requirements, okay? If you guys don't meet this woman's requirements, I want you to say I'm out. You have 3 strikes, okay? I'm going to play this game along with you, and I'll let you know when I'm out. Man, every time I want my humor to shine through a message, it never shines. I guess I should leave the humor for when I speak rather than text. I meant break, as in the message is stopping somewhere to get something to eat. Oh, there was a message before that one. I guess the message is taking a break, lol. I meant break, and the message is stopping somewhere to get something to eat. I got you, bro. I knew what you meant. I should have just brought you on stream so you could have said that one, but it's all good. Godfrey does an insane Steve Harvey impression. I think I've seen that. So this is this lady's requirements list, okay? Now, this is like, what's the word? You got, easy, medium, hard, expert. Then you have, like, God tier. This is God tier level, okay? I don't know if you guys are going to be able to meet all these. Let's see who can make it to the end, okay? Now, let me make sure that I have my things set up. So once it gets to the requirements, I'll let you guys know where I won't make it, because I go out pretty early. But yeah, I'll be doing this when I make it, and when I don't meet the requirement, there you go. So let's get started. Hope you guys make it. Let me know.
Me her list of requirements, so let's check them out. He must be between 30 and 45, financially stable, no kids, 5'10" or taller, no hookups or fling.
Hold on. This is going fast. Must be age 30 to 45. Must be financially stable. Hey. No children. I got 2. So that's 1 strike against me. 5'10" or taller. No hookups or flings. Yeah, I can see it. All right. So that's... I'm at 1 strike right now.
Ready to settle down, no...
Must be ready to settle down. Yeah, I'm already settled down. But if I was still in the dating market, I would be ready to settle down. Sonic Escape is out already. Wow. We haven't even gotten to the next pillar. Coke Penny's like, I'm out. Wait a minute. Okay. So I'm gonna guess the first one you guys are out. The first one, because you're not between the age of 30 and 45. So you're out on that one. Financially stable. No children, 5'10" or taller, no hookups, no flings, must be really say that. Coke Benny's out, and Sonic Mindscape's out. I'm still in this, guys. Let's keep it going.
Roommates, no smoking.
No roommates, no smoking. Okay. Well, is my wife a roommate? Are my kids roommates? Non-smoker. I'm a non-smoker.
Must love dessert and can't be anti-sugar.
Okay. I love desserts, but I am anti-sugar. So that's strike 2 for me.
What's the deal with the desserts?
Well, okay, that's a really important one because I'm the founder and CEO of my own frosting company. And so it's an all-natural gourmet frosting. And so I make a lot of desserts. Okay. And I do a lot of, trade shows and making desserts. Right. So he has to like dessert. If you
Let me ask you guys. On just from a superficial level, what do you guys rate her? Just on a face level. I'm not going to let you know her age or anything like that. Just what do you think? 1 to 10. Because honestly, I don't think that these it's going to get a lot worse once you see the requirements. But just let me know what you think about her, what her rating is. Just her looks, not her personality, not anything else. Just her looks. Let me know. Let's keep it going.
he doesn't like dessert, it's totally a deal breaker.
Right, totally a deal.
Totally a deal breaker.
6 out of 10. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's slightly above average.
Okay, but there's some more requirements, so let's take a look at these. Must be
honest. I'm probably one of the most honest guys you guys will ever meet. I only spit facts.
Honest, reliable, sweet and kind.
I'm nice to the people that like me. I'll give her a generous 5 out of 10. That's just average looks. I agree. I was going to give her a 5 out of 10. She's just middle of the road. There's nothing like that really stands out about her. She'd be like a woman that you see looking in the mall. You glance at her because you're a guy. You look at every girl, but it's like, she's not like a stunner, she's just average. So I agree with you, Sonic.
Quick-witted,
Quick-witted. Romantic. Sure.
Must love food.
I love food.
Pay on the first date. No flowers on the first date.
Must pay on the first date. I'm a traditionalist, so if I ask you on a date, I'm paying. That makes sense. No flowers on the first date. I never brought flowers on the first date. Usually that's like reserved for like Valentine's Day and like birthdays and Mother's Day. What does this Sonic say? No, I'm definitely out. If honesty is a must, no, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty honest. Oh man. But Sonic, you were the first one out, bro. There's no getting back in this game, all right? You're out, you're out.
Must be a social drinker.
Okay, that's where I'm out, guys. I don't drink, okay? And it's not because I don't like to drink. I have a mild allergy to alcohol. I get that from my Asian mother. And yeah, for me, like if I have any type of liquor, mainly if it's like white liquor like vodka, rum, tequila, like I get flush red in the face, my throat swells up, and I get hives all over my neck. So it's an actual allergic reaction. So I can't hang. Wait, what if she takes you out and wants to pay? Would you allow that? I think that would be a shit test, because if she does that, then she's just kind of weeding you out. And actually, I do think that is a thing that women do. Women will offer to pay on, the first date if they're not interested in you, because they don't want to feel like they owe anything to you. So I know that is a real thing. So I'm out on this one. I made it all the way until she said no children, can't be anti-sugar, and must be a social drinker. So I'm out. Who's still in? Is anybody still in? Let's see what the rest of her requirements are, because this is pretty... We're only a minute in, guys.
And must never wear sweatpants. What?
I mean, those are basics.
Why he can't wear sweatpants?
No, the last guy I dated, we fought all the time because he wanted to go to Starbucks in sweatpants and go to breakfast in sweatpants, and no one should be doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, we got some more requirements, but we don't have no more room. Guys, let me get one of the pillars over here. Okay.
Can't find a man.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Must be adventurous, must be humble, must be spontaneous, must be a planner.
Wait a minute. Those are basic. Bro, I've stepped out of the house with some sweatpants before. I know we all have, guys. Okay. It's just part of being a man. You just got to get whatever you need to get out of the grocery store. You're going to be in and out anyways. Who cares? All right. She cares. Okay. Must be spontaneous and must be a planner. Those kind of cancel each other out, right? I mean, I guess if you're a spontaneous planner, I don't know. Can't be self-centered. Can't be cocky. Must love dogs. Can't own a dog. Must love dogs, but you can't own one.
Can't be self-centered. Can't be cocky. Must love dogs.
Oh, from a breeder. Sorry.
Can't own a dog from a breeder. Can't be jealous of her dog, and can't own a cat. The hell?
Do basketball shorts count? They're not sweatpants. I'm guessing not. If they're the mesh kind, like the ones you actually play ball in, I think those are okay. But we're gonna see if those count. We haven't made it to the next pillar. Let's see.
What? You can't have a dog from a breeder?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Steve, there's so many dogs out there that are in need of homes, that are shelter dogs, and they're really sweet, great dogs. So any guy that's going to spend a ton of money to buy a purebred dog, it just says something about his character. I don't like that.
Yeah, he wants a dog?
Sonic says, I step out with sweats all the time. I thought it was the style. Bro, you're out, bro. You are so out. Okay, you need to change that. You need to burn all your sweatpants, because we got average women out here that are just gonna blow right by you, bro. You've been shooting yourself in the foot this whole time.
But you can adopt.
Okay. Okay, he can't be jealous of your dog?
So the last guy I dated, he admitted after a few months that he was jealous of my dog, and he was kind of mean to my dog in the beginning. And he said that I gave my dog more attention than I gave to him.
Did you?
Well.
Okay. I think Kevin Samuels said that the trap that women will fall into is that they will make their future boyfriend pay for their past boyfriend's mistakes. Now, these requirements are definitely a reflection of that. It just seems that all of this list has just been accumulated from all the past failing relationships that she's had. And it's just, she's now gotten to a point where things are just so out of hand and so many requirements that it's like, she can't find a man, bro. She's going to die alone. Which is good, because she's already got the dog. So there you go. She's already a step ahead.
I mean, my dog never fought with me.
That's because your dog ain't got to live up to all them damn requirements. Your
Good point, Steve.
dog probably go to hell. Woo. Man, damn, glad I'm a dog. We're not done yet. We can get another pillar. In fact,
Jesus.
yeah,
This is wild, bro.
let's bring all of them in here. Bring both of them over.
This is insane.
I love it. You ready? Must be in shape. Can't have six-pack ab. Can't?
Okay, so I guess Myron's out. Can't be too skinny. Can't have a runner's physique. Can't be stronger than me. This is wild, bro. Like, what does she want, bro? This is like the pinnacle example of a woman not knowing what she wants. There's all these contradictions and just these unrealistic expectations. This is wild.
Have six-pack abs. Can't be too skinny. Can't have a runner's physique. Can't be stronger than me. Can't be obsessed with sports. Can't be a hunter. Can't own a boat. Can't be a gamer. Can't be materialistic.
Okay, so I guess Walter's out. And all of the men in Miami are all out too because they all own a boat. So yeah, this is like who's still in? There's got to be somebody in this world that's still in, right? I don't know.
I'm out.
Yep, Steve's out. Naturally. I mean, he didn't even make it to the last pillar. That's crazy, man. Can't be a man, pretty much, bro. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, like, she doesn't want a man who's stronger than her. That was one thing that was like, okay, wait, don't women want to be with men for protection? You know, like, isn't that kind of one of their intrinsic values of like what they seek in a man? A man that not only can provide, but also can protect, you know, but she doesn't want a man that is stronger than her. I don't get that. Maybe she means strength in a different way. Maybe I'm interpreting this wrong.
that would be out.
Can't be materialistic. What does that mean? He can't want anything?
He can't want to buy things all the time.
Can you talk to my wife?
Probably.
Okay, let's keep going. Must respect a gluten-free diet. Can't be too close to family and friends.
What?
Must open doors for me. Must be willing to move someplace warm. Must love traveling. Can't brag about traveling. Oh, we can go there, but you can't tell nobody.
Right. Jeez.
Shut your mouth.
No bragging.
Telling everybody we was in Arizona for. Must maintain eye contact. Can't be a party boy. Can't be intimidated by me. Favorite season what? Favorite season cannot be fall.
Okay, so this woman has to be like she wants to be controlling, and she wants to be the alpha in the relationship. Basically, she wants a man to, I guess, be subservient to her, but you can't be intimidated by her. But you must always maintain eye contact. So make sure you're always looking in my eyes, okay? Whenever you speak to me, don't look away. That's wild, bro. Favorite season can't be fall. I love the fall. I'm out. I've been out, though. It's fine.
There's more. We ran out of pillars.
That's insane.
He can't love fall?
So the thing about that is that every guy...
Listen to this. Every guy, listen to this. It goes back to what I said before. Past boyfriends are making it bad for future prospects now. It's just, she's stuck on her highest setting. It's fucked up.
I've gone out with that says their favorite season is fall is they're so typical. Everyone's favorite season is fall. And so then they want to go pumpkin picking and apple picking and to haunted houses and it's just like it's watching the same movie and knowing the ending every single time.
Do you like quiet time?
I do.
You're going to have a lot of it.
That's true. She's going to be one of those old maids, man, with like 18 cats and like 2 full-size dogs, whatever. And she's always like baking, but she doesn't have anybody over. Bro, I mean, this is what women have, you know, they painted themselves in a corner. Like, they just have way too many expectations, and there's no man that can fit into that, you know? Like, it's crazy, man. It's like, they used to say opposites attract, you know? Like, you find somebody that is so different from you, that's what attracts you to them. But she wants someone that is so exact and so precise. It's just like, dude, unless you make this person in a freaking lab, there's no way. There's no way you're going to be able to get this.
Heather,
Yeah.
you're young, you're smart. This is a lot, man.
Yes.
You gotta go. See, if you're looking for a guy with all of that,
Yeah.
I don't know that he exists.
No, he's got to exist. You
Delusional female.
don't think so?
Well, let me ask you something. Been 8 years.
I've dated a lot since then.
Right, okay, so let me ask you, you got enough?
She's dated a lot. She's got a lot of, you know, notches under her belt. And now she's done with the BS. She's ready to find the one. How many hurdles can you guys like hop through to get to this, man? I mean, this is your prize. You know, this is crazy, man. You can't be stronger than her though. You can't be able to lift her up and, you know, take her over the threshold, whatever. She can pick you up though.
Another 8 you want to do just like?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Bro, Myron would be like, "Shut up, bitch. Get in the kitchen." Dude, we all know that Myron would fail like right away. As soon as she started talking, he's like, nope. The fact that you're even having any requirements, whatever, is like, you need to listen to my requirements, whatever. Oh, I'm so glad that Benny, I'm so glad that you brought up Myron. I'm going to show you guys something after this. You just triggered a memory. I got something for you guys.
Okay, then do you understand what I'm getting at? I'm just trying to help you, Heather.
Yeah.
Whew, that's a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because I just looked over there and I forgot I must maintain eye contact.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy insanity. It's like, man, this woman is so controlling, bro. Like, I could not imagine just being on a blind date with this woman. Crazy. So this is I think this is the date. This is the date that the follow-up, and I think Steve Harvey set this up. They try to find some guy that would be willing to go take her out, and this is only about a minute, so you guys can check it out. Watch this guy.
My next guest can't find a man who fits her requirements. Heather bought me her list of requirements, so let's check them out. See, if you're looking for a guy with all of that,
Yeah.
I don't know that he exists.
No, he's got to exist.
No guy is everything. Please welcome Colin. How about you go out and see if you can enjoy?
Oh, wait, hold on. I got to scroll back a little bit. So looking at this man, does he look like he could overpower her? I mean, I guess he might fit her type. I don't know. I mean, he definitely doesn't look like he has a six pack. He doesn't look like he has a runner's physique. I don't know. This is like, I have no idea. Okay, so that would make an interesting conversation, or even Kevin Samuels. That would make for an interesting conversation. Kevin Samuels, I guess, to cover her. I guess maybe to I guess shoot her down and bring her back down a couple notches. Because honestly, man, it's like you got average women demanding all of this, and you know, I didn't make it out of the first panel. You know, most people didn't make it out of the first 5 things. So it's like, man, it's like, it's hard enough out here. I can only imagine. I got a lot of single friends, and they tell me it's rough out here. And you know, you got single women out here. It's been 8 years. You know, you got your animals and stuff filling that void, and you know, you're just trying to make it. But let's see how this turns out.
How about you go out and see if you can enjoy him, and if he can enjoy you. And promise me one thing, we're not discussing the list.
Steve told me that I'm not going to find a guy that meets all those requirements. I'm enjoying his company. He seems like a really nice, normal guy.
The date is going really well. It was nice to kind of.
So Mr. Colin looks like he is like an investment banker, or possibly, you know, I don't know, maybe like a data analyst for a Fortune 500 company, you know, definitely well dressed, just typical guy, maybe he enjoys nature, maybe something, but he there's a lot of things that he can't do, is he willing to conform for this woman? And that's the most important thing.
Converse with her away from the lights.
I would like there to be a second date, but again, he lives in DC, and I'm not going to ever live in DC. I have no desire to live in DC. So what?
Yeah. So right now he is geographically undateable to her because of where he lives. I guess he doesn't work remotely. Like he doesn't want to give up his life for her. She wants him to give up his life for her, but it should really be the other way around. If you're really trying out here, you should be willing to make some type of, concessions, whether it's you bringing her to you or you guys meeting somewhere in the middle. That's what, the basics of a strong relationship is, talking things out, seeing where things go, and seeing if you guys are compatible enough. And, it also takes a little bit of faith, man. You gotta take that leap of faith. There's no guarantees in this life, but what I will say is that without any risk, if you don't take a risk, you'll never know what lies beyond.
What do they call it? Geographically undesirable?
That's the word. That was the term that Kevin Samuels said for a lot of women that had these standards of men, but they lived in Philadelphia, or they lived in, the middle of the country, like, Kansas or Montana or something. And they didn't have the pick of the litter of what they were looking for, but they weren't willing to move. And what Kevin Samuels would say is that, well, you're geographically undesirable. And that is something, if you're not willing to make the change, then yeah, you're going to be stuck. So
I think that might be the case.
Yeah, so it didn't work out, unfortunately, which, we all knew that was going to happen. Anyway, but so, yeah, moving on, I'm going to show you guys the HOMAF segment that I was wanting to talk to Mr. Sonic about, but I'm sure he knows already because he's already seen this. A quick, I guess, a quick introduction of HOMAF. HOMAF is a person who... he's very analytical, and he's very visual in his ideas. He's very good at making like charts and graphs and stuff like that in order to explain male and female dynamics. That's pretty much all I'm going to say. I'm going to let this zones thing go ahead, and you guys can see what he's talking about. But he's basically talking about how... actually, is this the one? I want to make sure. Oh no, this is zones? Is this? Oh yeah. This is zones. All right, let's go.
Hi. If you don't know me by now...
you said, oh, don't forget the Myron clip. Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. Before we get to this. So, thank you for reminding me. Appreciate that. So, before I started the stream, somebody sent this to me, and I was like, no, it can't be. Basically, Google is trolling Myron, okay? If you type in Myron's girlfriend, Myron Gaines. You guys can try this at home if you want. Just so you know I'm not trolling. Myron Gaines' girlfriend. Angie. Let it complete. And actually, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Who is that it? Hold on, let me make sure. Where is it? There was... Hold on, let me back it up. Who? I remember the prompt of how I did it. Because how old is Myron Gaines? Maybe not Angie. Take Angie off of there. Or who is Myron Gaines' girlfriend? I think it's just Myron Gaines. Who and Myron's girlfriend? I think you take off Gaines. I don't think I put. There it is. Okay, here it is. Want to make sure that you guys know I'm not bullshitting. So this is what Google says. First of all, Myron's so-called girlfriend Angie is a lesbian who signed an NDA to pose as his beard/girlfriend. The reason why she packs his condoms is so that he doesn't contract any STDs from all the bathhouses he visits while traveling. So now you guys know. I didn't put this. This is just like, this is what you type in. Who is Myron's girlfriend? Who is Myron's girlfriend? That's what basically. And I was like, what is funny? Out of all the Myrons in the world, this zeroes in on Myron Gaines and Angie. They confirmed that she's a lesbian. She signed an NDA to pose as his beard/girlfriend. Now, I did say this a couple streams ago that was her position. You know, that's why they don't sleep together. That's why he puts her up in a house and she doesn't have to work, whatever. Her position and her job only is to make him look straight. You know, give him a reason, be like his showpiece to like prove to everybody, like, hey, look, I can get an 8 out of 10 girl, just so you guys know. So, but yeah, I just thought this was super fucking funny, and you guys could try it, you know, so you know that I wasn't BSing. But yeah, I just thought that was super funny. First of all, Myron's so-called girlfriend Angie is a lesbian. It's confirmed now. Who has signed an NDA to pose as his beard/girlfriend. Now, what is a beard? We know what a beard is. A beard is, you know, the woman to, you know, confirm that you're not gay, you know, and then she shields you, basically. And the reason why she packs his condoms is so that he doesn't contract any STDs or all the bathhouses he visits while traveling. There you go. So that's that. That was super hilarious, I thought. All right, so this is Homath. We're going to be talking about zones. And for those of you that have never seen this, you guys buckle up, man. This is some pretty interesting stuff. So here we go.
Hi. If you don't know me by now, I make diagrams to explain psychology and dating. As a part of my upcoming series on self-improvement called Self-Maximize,
Myron's true lover is Saint in the Center. We know this from the song, the Saint in the Center song. You guys go watch that video. It's pretty. Oh man, 6'4" gay black man came to my house at 10 o'clock, and I don't know what he was doing there. Yeah, that's oh man. So much information that gets, you know, when you take a step back and you look at the big picture, you're like, these guys tell on themselves, man. You just got to piece it all together. It's all there.
I have created a new version of Zones. Here it is. Zones is, of course, my viral iconic relationship map that lays out what men are looking for from women and what women are looking for from men in romantic relationships.
Now, look at this diagram. Look how simple the male side is. You literally have 3 sections for women: keepers, sleepers, and sweepers. Women have all of this, okay? It's literally like tic-tac-toe plus like a whole nother section. It's wild. And then as far as like what we look for, looks first, personality second. Minuses will be other men, and then cabinets. He's going to explain all this. And then women are looking for investment, you know, presentable. And the minuses would be, oh, they have other women. And of course, this whole galaxy thing is like all the other little things that are bad. But yeah, it's wild. You know, like it's funny how men are so simple, and women, it's like they have a bad boy range. They have a good guy range. And if you're low in the bad boy range and you're low in the good guy range, you're basically a ghost to women. You're a nobody. This is wild. But yeah, they got a lust and a love section, you know, like men are supportive and they have their relationships public, and then women are monogamous and emotional and all this stuff. So yeah, this is let's just see how he explains all this. This is really well thought out. Coke Benny, I still don't think Myron's black. Hey, he's from the motherland, all right? He's from the Arab side, but it's still part of Africa, all right?
Chips. As you can see, the new version is much prettier and more fleshed out, easier to read and easier to understand. This is version 3, and it took me 3 days to get perfect, even though it's characteristically not perfect. There's no hole in that A.
This is like, I love the whole style of this, like the way that it looks like it was done in a high school notebook, but this guy is like, he knows what he's doing as far as like his color theory, you know, his little icons that he has for every little thing. It's very broken down, very easy to understand. I like this.
A lot of you probably never saw version 1, which I did in 10 minutes on a kitchen counter. How far we've come, and I couldn't have done it without you. So let's get to the point. Here are the differences between the old and new versions. The old version uses these simple little drawings to demonstrate how men think about women and then where we place them along this scale, according to how much we like them.
I love it. My one and only for keepers, and then I think before that it said for sleepers, I don't know where I'm gonna be in 3 weeks, you know. I've never said that. Okay, on God, I've never said that. But that is funny that he wrote that in. That is Coke Benny, that's like calling Armenians Asian because Armenia is in Asia, you know. That's true. People in India, they're also considered Asian because it's all of Asia. I've always considered them Indian, but then, you know, Indian has a multiple use connotation or whatever, and I get how it's confusing. But I mean, what's the word that of black people that cater for the white supremacists, the Uncle Toms? He's an Uncle Tom, so technically he's black, but he wants to be white so bad.
Where we place them along this scale, according to how much we like them. And it has these minimal indications of how we feel about these different classifications. Of course, it does the same for women, who measure men along 2 axes instead of 1. If you're a woman, this is how much men like you, and if you're a man, this is how much women are attracted to you and how much they feel safe with you and supported by you. Women are complex. I also included these indicators for lust and love, and these arrows showing that the good guy attachment is measured here, and the bad boy attachment is measured here. And for men, I tried to show that lust exists here, but that love grows as we like you more. And that's pretty much the whole chart.
100% true, man. This is wild. Coke Benny, Myron is an Uncle Ruckus. You know who's a bigger Uncle Ruckus than Myron, though? I'm sure you guys know who I'm about to say. I'll give you guys one guess. Jesse Lee Peterson is the real life Uncle Ruckus. If you guys don't know who he is, I'm sure you guys do know who he is. I mean, he's the ex-preacher, like he's now a podcaster, and yeah, he is a true life Uncle Ruckus. Tommy Sotomayor, I've heard him called that too, but I still want to say that Jesse Lee Peterson is the ultimate Uncle Ruckus. If you guys have not seen him, I'll show a quick clip of him. But yeah, we'll do that after this one.
Which people have found helpful. The new version is what I would call all fleshed out. Let's go over the details. First of all, I added text to explain how to use the chart. Second of all, I organized everything at 90-degree angles, which are my favorite. The last version was a little bit sloppy, and a lot of people didn't notice some details, like how this is a speech bubble for what we let people know about, and this is a thought bubble for what we keep secret. So I left that out here, and I just went ahead and wrote public and secret. Finally, I fleshed out all of the details of each category, and that comes at the expense of the illustrations. Like, there's no room for a brain here, but I think this is more clear. So I'm going to go through Zones version 3 as if you've never seen it before, as a refresher or for anyone new. First of all, these are the male and female sides. They are divided by this center line, which is the only double line on the chart. These inner boxes here and here, with the meters next to them here, here, and here, are the types of evaluations that men make about women and that women make about men. These boxes next to the meter are the qualities that men look for when they are evaluating women, so you just add the total of how a man feels about a woman's body, personality.
Okay, let's go through this. So, body type, voice, fitness, face, hair, pheromones, and chemistry. That's at the very top. And I mean, you gotta agree with this, okay? We're visual creatures, men, and you know, it's like the first thing we notice. And you know, we notice every girl, whether we're in a relationship or not. We notice every girl, and it's like we automatically will rate them in a way like that. But that, I mean, this is 100% correct right here. Next, personality: supportive, helpful, reliable, interesting, talented, fun, IQ, emotional. What is that second part underneath the pen?
Purity.
Emotional bonding. So yeah, this is like after you get to know somebody. This is like the after you've, you know, whether it's a, you know, someone that you have you know, dated a few times, maybe even like went to school with, or, you know, worked somebody, you know, like this is something that you learn over time, whether they're helpful, supportive, reliable, interesting, talented, you know, maybe you go out a couple drinks and stuff with them and stuff. Yeah, all of this is secondary. That makes sense. Purity, loyalty, history, baggage, modesty, innocence, exclusive, kids. Okay, yeah.
And the bonus thing.
And then guy friends in parentheses. Yeah, these would be beta male orbiters. That's what we would call those, guy friends. Bonus stuff that barely matters is conveniences. What does that say? Possessiveness? Oh, possessions, origins, and quirks. Okay.
There's a cabinet, and you get the total attraction, which determines where he's going to place her. I kept the lust and love elements basically the same, and I have arrows now pointing to the meters that they represent. So in men, the more that we are attracted to a woman, the more lust we are going to have. But
I mean, that's kind of a that's a truism, of course. If a girl is on our scale like a 8, 9, or 10, it's almost like we don't really care about the personality. The personality comes secondary, and that's, you know, the fact that it's in a box below body and all that stuff, that it all makes sense. This all makes sense.
in men, we can experience attraction with zero or negative attachment, which usually does not happen in women. Women can be attached to men for these reasons, or for these reasons, or for both. But for men, if we really like you, then we want you forever. If we only kind of like you, then we want you for now. And if we don't like you at all, but something sometimes feels better than nothing, then we want to forget. I should also mention Zones accounts only for attraction-based relationships and not for other forms of love like spiritual connections, arranged marriages, old married couples, or anything like that. If I included those, we'd have to get into some kind of crazy cube. Maybe next year. So I created this visualization because this is something that I want women to learn. Just because men are sleeping with you does not mean that we're attached, and in fact we could be very unattached. I
honestly believe that a lot of the points that Homath is stating here is I think it's very well articulated compared to like the red pill versions of this, you know, because a lot of this is like, yeah, we want women to be pure and all this stuff, you know, but then at the same time, you gotta understand, like, the women in your location, especially like if we're talking about a place like Miami, you're not going to have a lot of purity. You know, the 90% of the girls are going to be on OnlyFans or, you know, be, you know, yacht hoes and stuff like that. And they've had all these types of experiences that once you come into the picture, you're already starting at a deficit. You know, you have to one up the guy before. Whereas, like, you know, you go to like the middle of the country, you go to like maybe a less dense area, you know, you meet some girls that, you know, probably have never been out of their town. You get a lot more of an opportunity to be the first to show them things and have experiences and stuff like that. So I honestly think a lot of this stuff is geographical, you know, like it all depends on where you're from. Like if you're in a major city, you know, yeah, I mean, you might find more 9s, 8s, and 10s in those major cities, but it's going to be tough to one up the competition out there. Whereas, you know, you get what someone who's like a strong 7 or like even like a 6, you know, Honestly, I see more people that are married that are with average looking people, average guys getting average girls, and then even, you know, average guys getting really, really beautiful girls. And it's like, I think it comes down to is the mindset of it, the way you start. And honestly, I just think that a lot of people are just starting off with the wrong foot, like trying to get the best and not being the best. So just keep it simple like that.
Called this chart zones because it's based off the idea of the friend zone. I'm using language that we already understand.
Oh God. Let's go back to that. That was friend zone. You're like a brother to me. Oh God. Who hasn't heard that? That's tough.
Zone. I'm using language that we already understand. I did the same with these boxes. I based them off the idea of she's a keeper. If they rhyme, it's easier to understand. So the keeper is the one you marry and you keep her forever. The sleeper is the one who is nice to have around, but you never quite know what the future is going to be, and the sweeper is the one that you regret and don't want anyone to know about. So when men are evaluating women, we think of you in terms of the best I could ever get, the bottom line for what I would commit to. Right here is the public secret line, the dotted line. These are the ones that we want to be seen with and the ones that we don't. This is the line where we would see her again or not. And then below this line, we would be not interested in even one shameful secret. And the way that we evaluate how attracted we are is through what's in these boxes. First, you have the body, obviously very important. I changed that from looks because it's more than looks. This is not a comprehensive list. None of these are. It's just to give you an idea about what body means. Different men like different body types. Sometimes we like your voice. We like women of different, body types, different levels of fitness. Some men like women thicker. We like different qualities in your face.
Which one thing I will say, I believe it has been said that if you like a girl who is on the thicker side, it usually indicates your social economic status. Whereas once you get money, those women that are of a thicker body type to almost obese become invisible to you, because you can now attract 8, 9s, and 10s that are in better shape, or don't eat. And, but, at the same time, you got rich people that are, they have their fetishes, and, sometimes it's just like, you just want some strange. So I think for men, it is, it's not as complicated, but I do think that there are ratings that, certain levels of men will not go, will not go so far down on the spectrum of women. They'll keep it at a certain status. Whereas, there's some guys that are like, look, I'm just really picky. Like she's got to be at least a 7. I will not go below 7, which, that's respectable too. So
your hair, how you wear your hair. Pheromones I put in quotes because I don't think it's technically pheromones that we have, but it functions the same. It's how you like the smell of the other person. It has a lot to do with attraction and personal chemistry and so on. It's just body. Second is personality, and that is, again, not a comprehensive list, just everything about her personality. Who she is, where she's from, how she treats you. Is she supportive, helpful, reliable, interesting, smart? Is she into the same things as you? What kind of person is she, and what's it like to be with her? Purity I changed from other men because it is, again, more comprehensive. It has more to it than just other men. Purity is all about your history of loyalty. Do you have any baggage? Do you dress modestly, or are you running around with your clothes off at midnight? A lot of guys care about body count. That would go in here. One thing a lot of men care about is a woman's innocence. A lot of modern women don't accept that. They say it's infantilizing. But men appreciate purity and innocence in women for evolutionary reasons, and it's not going away.
I've said this before. Men want to be the ladies first when it comes to experiences, whether it's sexual experience or actual life experience. We want to be able to be the window into your world so that you see everything for the first time with us. That way those memories are stronger and you're bonded to us stronger, and the relationship basically can take off. I fortunately have that situation with my wife. She, has never been to the United States. Now she's here. Every experience we go is places, we go, it's all the first time for her. And she's always very excited and she's willing to take so many pictures and stuff like that. And it's like, I feel very blessed and lucky to have that, because I know there are a lot of men out there that are trying to find, just solid, down to earth women that are not just trying to fleece them for all their resources, that, really want a genuine long-term relationship. And then there's some guys that just, they just want to smash and pass, and more power to them. But in terms of, wanting to be the first for a lot of things, I think that's a real feeling that it feels good to have, but yeah, let's keep going.
Purity also includes, is she exclusive? Does she cheat? Has she cheated before? Is she polyamorous? Does she have kids from other guys? Does she have guy friends? Here's her guy friends. If you've ever had a girlfriend, you know how that feels. And then finally, cabinet I changed to bonus because it's easier to understand, but I still drew the cabinet because it's funny. Bonuses don't matter very much to men. The best example is if she has a really convenient apartment. That is something that would be cool, but it doesn't matter a lot to men, but it might matter a lot to women. That's why their bonus section is Galaxy. They might say things like, "Oh my God, he has all the right stuff in the perfect place." You might get a few points from that, but not here. If you have the perfect apartment and you're here, you might go like this. It doesn't do a lot. So men basically just evaluate all these things about women and then add them to get how attracted we are to her. And then that's just her score. And that's how it works. Men are simple. So a lot of people talk about box theory. I put that on Zones version 1. Box theory basically says once we evaluate you, you're in a box and you're not getting out. I don't believe that's true. I think women can move around, but I also think that it's definitely easy to move down and difficult to move up. I'm going to explain that more in Self-Maximize, but basically, if we meet you and we see you and we think that you're somewhere in here, and then we observe your behavior and you fall down to here, you're going to need to do a lot of personal work to move back up. If you have deeply rooted personal habits that we evaluate as not being keeper material, those are usually deep things about yourself that you're going to have to change. And most people simply do not do that. Watch my video of this name. This one right here. So if you're a woman, changing your personality and purity habits can change your score a lot, and so can your body.
Now, I agree that once we meet you, we definitely keep you in a certain box, and it's very hard for you to move out of that unless you do a lot of work. Now, the thing is, I don't think that you will move out of the box for that same person. You will move out of that box for the next person, meaning that if you're a hoe and you're known as like the village bicycle and stuff, and everybody knows who you are, but then you go on this journey of, no, I'm going to be a born again virgin, you're still going to be looked at as a hoe where you're at. But say if you move to the next state where nobody knows who you are, and you still continue to be this born again virgin, have this mindset and stuff like that, yeah, you could move up out of the box of being a sweeper to possibly a keeper. So I do believe that's true, but I don't think it's true for the same men. Like, say like there's a man that she's going for, but this man knows that she's a hoe. I don't think there's anything that she can do, even though she's like, look, I've gotten rid of all my male orbiters, whatever, like I'm ready to commit and everything like that. And you're like, yeah, I'm still sorry, like we're always going to keep in the back of our head the things that you've done. So I'm sorry, but it's not going to work. Whereas if she goes to a guy that's possibly not from the area, maybe he sees her for the first time and she's acting this way, that, I am pure, and he doesn't know anything about her history. Yeah, possibly he will wife her up because he doesn't know better, which is why, you get some of these guys marrying porn stars and it doesn't work out, but it's just like, have you seen her body of work? Here you go. I got a link for you. It's wild.
Man thinks that a woman is an amazing person, but isn't attracted to her for reasons that she could change, that can move her from here to here. So these 3 boxes are very important. This one not so much. Finally, on the male side, I added these friend indicators. So basically, if we are friends with a woman and then she gains attraction to us, or if it was always there and then circumstances change, then most of the time, usually, and I'll explain that later, usually you just pop into these boxes or you don't. So if we like a friend this much, she goes in. If we like her this much, she pretty much all the time will just go in. And if we like her this much, it's questionable. It depends on a lot. Do I want to do this or not with someone I'm friends with? It's very complicated. And if we like her this much and we're friends with her and she starts displaying interest, we might just stop being friends with her. The way
One thing that I wanted to mention is that a woman who shows interest towards a guy, I don't know about you guys, but it is kind of a turnoff. Like we don't want the girl to chase us. We want to chase the girl. And that's one thing that is always kind of held true in my eyes is the girls that are attracted to me and display interest to me. I've never like gone for that. I've always gone for the girls that I'm interested in. So it's like, this kind of makes sense, you know, like I can be friends with a girl that I'm not interested in, but when she like obviously, you know, is giving gifts and stuff or, you know, making like little love notes and stuff like that, it's just like, you know, I don't really want this from you because I only see you as a friend and it just pushes me further away. Whereas, you know, there's some guys that don't get that type of attention, and if a girl that they don't really like or they do like, and then they start doing this and, you know, yeah, they'll take it and everything. But I think ultimately guys want to chase girls. They don't want girls to chase them.
Way that I experience this is if we are friends and then you express interest in me, then I might not want to have you around because if we did anything, then I wouldn't want anyone to know about it, and sometimes I give in to temptation, as do many men, it happens. So if you are a woman, you can use these indicators to understand how a man feels about you and what you need to change in order to change his mind. Okay, now for the female side, women are complicated. So again, men have only 1 meter. These are not separate. Men can be very physically attracted to somebody, but not very attached at all. Women, on the other hand, experience attraction along 1 axis and attachment along 2. So
Sonic says, I had a couple girls interested in me. I haven't had any problems when dating them. I mean, that's fine. If that's the thing, if there's a mutual attraction, then that's fine. But if there is 0 attraction on your end for her, but she's like super interested in you, it's like you're not going to just take that, you know, like maybe, but I don't really know. But I'm just saying, like, for me, I don't go for like, say the girl is like a 3 on a 3 scale. You know, she's overweight. She's got maybe like a lazy eye, and she's got like bad breath, or, you know, whatever. And like, I'm just, you know, maybe that's a 2 or a 1 to some people, but like, I'm just, you know, trying to be nice. She's a 3, and, you know, she's also like really, really short. I'm really, really tall. That's like, you know, like I can be civil. I can be civil with anybody, you know, but when it comes to taking things to the next level, like if I don't like you like that, then it's not going to progress, you know. And I'm not one of those guys that like will just take anything, you know. I'm not like Fresh Prince, you know, who's just like he's got to get one off. Like it's I'm very selective, you know, and you know I would say that the women that I've been with have been women that are of, you know, like I would say 7, 8, 9 range or whatever. It's like that, you know, like the goal is to go for that. But I think at the same time, you don't want to, with like 8, 9s and 10s, you know, you're going to get a lot more issues, you know, you're going to get a lot more, you know, trust issues, and you have to constantly like fight for this person. Whereas, you know, if you got someone who is down to earth, they're not like super, like they're not like an 8 or a 9 or a 10, but they're like a 7, you know, they're attractive to you, you know, and then on top of that, they have all these bonuses as far as like, you know, they're caring, they're thoughtful, you know, they love to have you around, they show you off and stuff like that. Like they have in general interest in you, like that they're willing to, you know, do everything for. I think that brings them up higher in the way. It's all about effort at the end of the day.
So this is your bad boy score, and that is her total attraction to you. And this is your good guy score, and that is the total amount of provision and protection and comfort and friendship and security that she gets from you. In my opinion, the biggest problem in dating right now is that men are told if you are nice to her, then she will be attracted to you, but that is not what causes attraction. So a lot of guys will say things like, hey, I spend time with you, I spend money on you, I'm not known for being a bad guy or a criminal. I don't have any other girls around me. Why aren't you attracted to me? Because those are not the things that make women attracted to you. So the good guy score is made up of 4 boxes. The first one is investment. That means spending money on her, providing for her, spending time with her, getting to know her, emotionally bonding with her, supporting her emotionally, financially. A lot of men think that investment is all about money, and it's not. There are a lot of guys who are dead broke and they moved across the country for her or changed religions or something, and that gave them a big boost. The next one is presentability. That's how good she looks to be seen with you. So that is, do you take care of your appearance and your hygiene? Are you a likable guy? Do you have social skills? Think of this box like Mr. Rogers, one of the most likable people ever. He's had a great reputation. That's big good guy score. Then there's loyalty. This is one of the most confusing things about women because in these relationships, women need you not to have other girls. But in these relationships, sometimes it can make you more attractive to her through something called mate choice copying, which I have videos about. If you have other, where is it? If you're popular with other women. Basically, these guys wouldn't have gotten this reaction if all the other girls didn't already like them. It's when women like you, women like you. There's a great old Patrice O'Neal stand-up comedy special called Elephant in the Room.
Patrice O'Neal, man, well, I was going to say living legend, man. He's just a legend. Rest in peace.
Where he talks about this. He basically explains that you need to prove that you can get women so she's attracted to you, but then don't actually get them so she doesn't leave you. Women are complicated.
So this right here, that one statement there goes against all of the red pill. The red pill is all about, you know, having as many girls on a roster as possible, whatever, because the more girls you have, the more attractive you are to other girls and stuff. But what he is saying is to be able to attract a lot of girls, but also to remain loyal, trustworthy, monogamous, and exclusive. That makes you more attractive. Whereas, you know, Byron will tell you who gives a crap about being, you know, loyal to women. You know, like loyalty. Men. What does he say? Men and women show loyalty in different ways. Men show loyalty by protecting and providing for you, whereas women have to be monogamous to you. That's how the loyalty is separated. So this is kind of a deviation. He's basically saying be able to attract a lot of women, but do not act on that. Which that is something I believe. I believe that, you know, you want to be in good physical shape. You want to be a good speaker. You want to be down to earth. You want to be confident, but you don't want to be cocky. You want to be knowledgeable, but you don't want to be a know-it-all. You know, you want to be able to be playful, but you don't want to be, you know, aggressive. You know, I mean, you be aggressive when you need to be aggressive in terms of like protective wise. If someone, you know, tries to step to your girl while you're at the bar and stuff like that, you have to be able to protect her, step in and stuff. Or if someone tries to take her purse, you got to be able to chase the guy down and grab it up, beat the guy up and stuff. So it's like, or anything like in terms of being able to protect her. Yes. You know, the being trustworthy and all that stuff, all of that goes into being loyal to a woman. And that's why I think that Myron and the rest of the red pill, they get this wrong where they're like, no, you have to sleep with as many women as possible. And just, you know, like this, they're just purporting this whole like, what is the word? Polyamorous type relationship, you know, which just leads to more diseases and unwanted pregnancies and a lot of broken hearts and broken relationships, you know, single mothers and all that stuff. It's just a perpetual behavior that, you know, it's like no man wants to have a bunch of kids from a bunch of different women. You want to have a family with that one woman and build from there. I just think that's it's just normal, you know, but I think as time is going on, it's becoming more and more, I guess, seen, you know, in certain areas. I think in like Miami and stuff like that, it's being more normalized. Whereas, you know, you go to like normal middle of the country, whatever, people are still being traditional, still raising families and having kids and growing old and all that stuff. You know, it has worked for so many centuries. And now that, you know, it's the dating market is what it is. People are more disposable. Relationships are more disposable. People's minds are changing, and you know, it's all ultimately going to be, those people are ultimately going to be weeded out, and the people that are going to have the families and stuff like that, those are the ones that are going to flourish. Because ultimately, man, you have a lot of women around. At the end of the day, you're gonna be that guy that's, you know, 50, 60 years old, paying for sex, whatever, but you don't have someone that will be there to, you know, give you your heart medicine. You know, it's like you got all these like young 20-year-old girls, or whatever, that just want to be on your boat, but they don't want to touch you. You know, they just want to be around you. So Coke Benny says, I get what they mean to build experience, but I don't think you should sleep with 50 bodies or cheat on your significant other. 100%, bro. I can honestly say that, you know, 50 bodies, you're bound to have some diseases, bro. Like, and yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of shots for, you know, the ones that are out there and everything, because we all know that Fresh has been to the clinic. They know him on a first name basis because they see him in there every week, man. But it's just like, and then even like that whole theory of having 50 bodies so you can understand female nature, that obviously doesn't work for a guy like Fresh, because, you know, for him saying that he's had over 1,000 bodies, you know, he wasn't able to understand, or I guess see, Daisy for what she was, you know, but he's a bad example. But yeah, you definitely don't cheat, man. And, you know, I will say that I have been, I've never cheated on anyone I've ever been with, and I've never been cheated on. So I've never experienced the pain of seeing that. I feel for anybody who's ever been cheated on. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, my wife, you know, she was cheated on in a past relationship and stuff. And, you know, she has that in the back of her mind that, you know, the time will come when I will slip up and make a mistake. But I'm just like, look, you know, I guess time will have to be the ultimate decider. You know, you'll have to just see how solid of a guy I am, you know, and I'll just prove it to you over time. And but, you know, I think, you know, we're already in November 18th. So in 10 days, that will be 8 years that we've been together. And hey, man, it's like, I told her, man, I'm solid. I'll you know, like, it's just when you're with someone that you love, truly respect, you know, it's like you don't have that urge, you know. It's like you just want to make sure you take care of your family, you work hard, you know, you make sure that your kids grow up right, and you lead by example. That's what it's all about.
Don't lose hope, though. For most women, it's enough just to see that other women are jealous that she has you. So be something that women want to steal from her, but then don't let yourself get stolen.
This last statement, it does pertain to my example for myself. My wife, she works with a couple women, and one of the woman in her, I guess her job, has like expressed interest in me. But like, I guess the way that she does it in a very subtle way. She's like said like, oh, we're, you know, how's Camp doing? She doesn't call me Camp, but she's like, you know, how's he doing or whatever. And my wife is just like, she'll talk to me after work. She's like, yeah, she asked a lot of questions about you. I was like, It's funny because, you know, like whenever I go there to pick up my wife, and you know, she's always like, oh hey, you know, and I'm like, what's up? You know, it's not a big deal. You know, like I don't give it a second thought, because in my mind, she's like a 2, maybe a 3, not really that attractive at all. And, you know, the fact that she's bold enough to talk to my wife about me, you know, and my wife, she feels a little bit of pressure. She's like, you know, would you ever? I'm like, no, not at all, you know. You know, but I think the thing is, what goes through my mind, my wife's head, is that, you know, men will sleep with anything, you know, if that person wants to sleep with them. And but yeah, I keep proving her wrong, you know. And I think that's what he just said. He's like, you know, be someone that other women want to try to steal you from your relationship, but don't act on it. I agree with that 100%.
That's it. It's not that hard. Just be cool. So to keep your good guy score high here, you just have to be trustworthy and loyal and have a good history, just like purity. Finally, the bonus for women is...
Hold on, before we get to this, I want to see if I can find the levels. Where is the one that he was talking about? He was talking about the where is it? Home Math, where he talks about, I guess, levels with, is it levels or dating down? Maybe it's dating down. Let me double check. Is it this one? Oh yes. Is it this one? Yeah. This is the one I wanted to talk about.
Dating down.
Seeing a trend of women dating down, which means, you know, a man who...
So it looks like women are getting victimized again. Women are having to date down because there are no good men left. Let's talk about why. So usually men make more than women, which is not fair. Let's not talk about why. We'll just assume it's oppression. So to combat this oppression, we need the government to make laws so that women can make an equal amount of money, which is fair. And once women are making an equal amount of money, now men who make less than them are fucking losers. Women are getting educated and they have standards, so they're not gonna date down. She needs a man who makes more money than her, which is not fair. Government help. So basically, women need to be making the same amount of money as men, or even more, because it's 2023. That's the year that it is. This is the year, and so the government has to make this happen, because it's August 23rd. The logic is flawless. So all women should be equal to or better than men, and all women should be able to find a man who makes more money than she does.
I love this right here, where he said, not people. Anybody below a 7, as far as men goes, are not people considered. So, you know, every woman from, it looks like a 4 and up, they want an 8, 9, and 10 kind of man, which that is kind of rung true in terms of women's standards. And, you know, men that are at the top that are, you know, 8, 9s, and 10s, they get a pick of the litter, which, you know, majority of women fall in the scale of a 4 to a 10, you know, whereas, you know, you got 3s, 2s, and 1s, whatever, that are, you know, they'll basically on a slow Tuesday, I guess that's what Fresh always says, you know, slow Tuesday, those are what you consider those.
Where have all the good men gone? I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. I got educated, and that's something that men care about a whole lot. So now me and all the other educated women are looking for men, and they're all busy. What's going on here? I want a man who makes 6 figures, because that's more than me, and that's not fair. So I should be making 6 figures. And when I get my 6 figures, I want a man who's making 7 figures. Why can't I find any? And
I believe this is the one thing that Myron has said, where what it basically is, women are prisoners of their own success. And I believe Kevin Samuels had also said this, that, you know, the more money you make as a woman, the smaller your circle gets, of the smaller pool of your choices of men, because women will not date down. They'll date across and above. So if they are in nursing school and they get out of nursing school and they are making six figures in the job, the man has to make six figures. That's base level. Because of the peers that they went to school with, and you know, they're also at work with, whatever, they usually want to be at that level or above. So yeah, I mean, it's almost like you don't want women, you want women to be educated, but you know, it's like they'll become boss babes and, you know, CEOs and stuff like that, and then they realize that their options aren't as you know, plentiful as men who are at the top, who get a pick of the litter, you know? So yeah. What does Myron always say? He says, he said, a king can look at a peasant and make her a queen, but a queen will never look a peasant's way. And it's true. You know, it's unfortunate that that's how it is. So
when I do find a man who makes seven figures, that's oppressive. Government, help! I'm so sick of all this dating down. Why don't you just do better? Hey, you can't do better. Government! Why can't I raise my standards and make a lot of money and then find a guy who makes more money who doesn't have a lot of women? I just don't get it. It's the mystery of our time. Guys, it's really simple. You gotta get out there and climb that ladder. And when you do climb that ladder, then you're an evil bastard and you need to be forced to share. And when you do share, then you're a f***ing loser. Better climb that ladder, buddy. Why can't all men be better than all women while we also have enforced equality? It just does not make sense.
Coke Benny, a king can turn a peasant into a queen, but a queen will never look a peasant's way. That's exactly the way it goes. Good job. And you know, the thing is, man, is that until that changes, until that whole paradigm changes, which I don't see it changing, women will be prisoners of their own success. You know, the higher they climb the corporate ladder, the more money they make. Even when they plant down roots and they get a house, they get a, you know, a nice car, you know, they make a lot of get a lot of properties and stuff. They're not going to be geographically undesirable. They're not going to be desirable because they have already planted roots. So like, say they meet a guy on Instagram, or they meet a guy, you know, on Tinder, or they meet a guy that's just visiting in town, whatever. And he's like, look, you know, I got a lot of this going for me, and it's a lot of things that she wants, but she's not willing to give up that house. She's not willing to give up that six-figure business that she runs. You know, she's planted roots. So now she gets to that possibility of her having a life with a man, you know, is dashed because her career came first. And it's unfortunate. You know, I think, I don't know. There's some people that don't believe in the term soulmates. And, you know, some people think that's just a stupid thing that people say. There's no such thing. I believe in it. I believe we all get a chance. Sometimes, if we're lucky, we get two chances. And if you're not willing to take that risk, man, I think you'll never know. And it's unfortunate that a lot of women find themselves in this position that they put themselves in, you know. But at the same time, you know, rent's not getting any cheaper. Groceries aren't getting any cheaper, you know. Most couples, you know, most places require a dual income in order to live. So the world is not built for single people anymore. You know, it's not that women have to lower their standards, but they have to just be more realistic, which, you know, in women's terms, that is lowering standards, I guess you could say. So that's just it, man. I want to see if there's anything else that I wanted to show you. There was one more hoe math that I wanted to talk about that was pretty awesome. Let's just go to his channel because I think I can find it easier that way. Oh yeah, this one. Before we do this one, let's go to the okay. Let's go to the hot crazy matrix. I'm sure I don't know if anybody's seen this. You guys let me know. This guy is hilarious. Feminology, hot crazy matrix. I'm gonna show you guys this video, and then we'll go back to Homath where he does his delta matrix. So listen to this. This is funny as hell.
So this is the universal hot crazy matrix. It's everything a young man needs to know about women. I've developed this on my own over 46 years of living on the earth. So this is how it works. You have your crazy axis and your hot axis. Hot is, as usual, measured from 0 to 10. We're all familiar with that. Crazy is measured from 4 to 10 because, of course, there's no such thing as a woman who's not at least a 4 crazy. So you got 4 to 10. This is your hot crazy line right here. Very important that you keep in mind where the hot crazy line is. As a rule, this is your no-go zone. We do not hang around and date and marry women who are not, at least in our mind, a 5. So this is your no-go zone. You don't go here. We just rule this out. Life is better this way. That's the way it is. All right. Above a 5 and to about an 8, and below the crazy line, this is your fun zone. You can hang out here and meet these girls and spend time with them. That's your fun zone, but keep in mind when you're in the fun zone, you want to move out of the fun zone to a more permanent location. Okay? So that's the fun zone above a 5, hot, below an 8, hot, and below the crazy line. This means these are most of the time not crazy. Okay? Above the danger zone, above the crazy line, we have the danger zone. This is your redheads, your strippers, anyone named Tiffany. This is hairdressers. This is where your car gets keyed. You get a bunny in the pot. Your tires get slashed, and you wind up in jail. Now
So
we
true.
have some of the chart filled in. We got a couple more pieces to put in, but at this point, understand something. This is not a static environment. This is a situation where you have got to use this matrix over time to develop some reliable data. It's like a dope chart, okay? Because at any moment in time, any woman that you have previously located on this chart can vanish from that location and appear anywhere else on the chart. So what you have to
Okay, that statement right there is so true. I used to work in restaurants for a number of years, and I've known people that were, between a 5 and an 8, that were, really chill, and they were fun. They were fun to hang out with. And then you got the girls that were like an 8, between an 8 and a 10, who were like seriously like in the danger zone, like super fucking crazy, And it was like, this is all true. This is all ringing true. Like I can definitely see, and then you can see where, after the girl, hits the wall, and you check back in with them, or you see a post on Facebook or whatever, and you see where they are now, and you see that they stayed in the dating game too long, and now they've aged out, and now they're in the no-go zone, they're like super freaking crazy, but now they're like below a 5. And they're in the no-go zone. So yeah, it's like I've seen the evolution of a girl who was on top of the world, and now she's just like outside begging for change. It's crazy. So, Coke Benny, note, never naming my daughter Tiffany. Oh man, dude, I've worked with so many Tiffany's that were, between a 5 and 8, but they were super freaking crazy. And yeah, but it's like, I've seen girls, man. They what's that? How does the saying go? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Okay. Just, I don't know what it is, man. It's like They always go for the car too. They're either gonna slash your tires, they're gonna key your car, you know. And it's like, and I think, what was it, Bill Burr? He has a whole he has a whole bit about this, and he's like, women, they don't give a shit, you know. They'll light all your clothes up on fire, you know. They'll throw all your clothes out, they'll light them all on fire, and they'll stand right next to it. They'll be like, yeah, I did that shit, you know. Or they'll key your car and they'll write their name and everything. They're like, Susan did this shit. It's like they know that we can't hit them. That's why they do that, because they know that there's no threat of violence. It's Bill Burr is a genius. If you guys haven't seen him, he's great.
Do is over time collect some data, and once you have a cluster of data points, you can begin to consider that reliable. Now, moving on, you have this zone here. This is below the crazy line, above an 8 hot, but still, you know, about a 7 crazy. This is your date zone.
Okay.
You can stay in the date zone indefinitely. These are women that you introduce to your friends and your family. They're good looking and they're reasonably not crazy most of the time.
So that would be like your Daisy Fit Chens, I guess. These are the Asian China models that come over and you introduce them to your family, and you know they're like a 7 crazy. You know, just don't cross them. You know, or they're gonna blast you all over the internet and do a whole media tour on you, just blasting your name and just trying to destroy you.
Okay, so this is, you can stay here indefinitely. Now, above an 8 hot and between about a 7 and a 5 crazy, this is your wife zone. Okay, when you meet this girl, you should consider a long-term relationship. This zone is not scaled to size. This is a representation and not an actual. This is not a pie chart showing you how many of these people are out there. This is simply a representation of what you're after. You want to be 5 to 7 crazy, above an 8 hot. That's your wife zone. Okay.
This is 100% true, guys. My wife is definitely between an 8 and a 10 in my eyes. Okay, maybe not in your eyes, but in my eyes, she's between an 8 and a 10. She's very chill. She's actually probably lower than like a 5 crazy. She's really not crazy at all. She's actually pretty awesome. Very down to earth, very humble about herself, and yeah, I think that's. The wife zone, that definitely is correct in my eyes.
Now, below a 5 crazy and above an 8 hot, this is your unicorn zone. These things don't exist.
There you go.
If you find a unicorn, please capture it safely, keep it alive. We'd like to study it and maybe look at how to replicate that. Okay?
There you go.
So I was explaining this to a guy one time, and he said, wait a minute. I met this girl, and she's like smoking hot. She's like at least a 9, and she's chill. She's totally cool. She's like not even a 3 crazy. I said, you're telling me you've met a girl, she's a 9 hot, and she's like a 2 or a 3 crazy. He said, yeah, man, I like her a lot. I said, you should be careful. That's a dude. You're talking to a tranny. So you got to be careful, because down here below a 4 crazy and above an 8 hot, you're probably talking to a dude. That is the universal hot crazy matrix.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was great. Oh my goodness, that was awesome, dude. Let's now let's go back to Homath. Homath has he has a delta.
Introducing
a delta hot matrix. Now this is what you would be updated for 2024. This is a more in-depth chart and more nuanced than the other chart here. So this is what I would say you would use for today's dating landscape.
The Delta Hot Index, based on the Hot Crazy Matrix. I have been called upon to evaluate this chart from before my time. The Universal Hot Crazy Matrix is a visualization of how men evaluate women as partners by plotting their hotness against their mental instability. The original creator has decided that there are no women below a 4 in craziness, which may be true but is not statistically useful, and this divides the chart into 6 zones. The date zone, the fun zone, the wife zone, the danger zone, the no-go zone, and finally the unicorn zone, where we place all the women who are above an 8 in hotness and below a 5 crazy. Rare indeed. I have some major...
I love that he recreated this chart, but he also kept every single detail. So in the danger zone, we have redheads, strippers, girls named Tiffany, hairdressers, etc. Oh, man. To all the Tiffany's out there, just go by something else. Go by Tiff or Fanny, I guess. I don't know. Tiffany is just it's a red flag. It's a red flag.
Disagreements with the Crazy Hot Matrix, which I have replotted into the Delta Hot Index. Pause to read if you want to really confuse yourself before I explain it.
All right, so let's look. We got crazy, we got stupid. So in the first chart here, we have the no-go zone, of course. Above this is homeless. We got danger zones after that. We have another area where it's happy wife, happy life, and then beyond that is a gold digger. Below this, we have sweeper, sleeper, keeper, from what we remember from the zones, and then unicorn, you're fucked. I guess that's max hotness. Stupid. Now, this is the next chart. If you're max stupid, it's like a ghost, I guess. If you're... Oh, okay. I get it. If you're stupid and you're ugly, you're a ghost. That makes sense. Creep, mistake, BB. I don't know what that is. I know what creep is. That means, you know, you're not that stupid, I guess. You're like middle kind of stupid, whatever, but you're super unattractive. You're just a creep, which makes sense. It doesn't matter what you do. Okay. You can be the nicest person in the world, but if you're not attractive to a woman, everything you do is going to be creepy. That makes sense. And then if you're not attractive, you know, but you're not that stupid, but you're kind of useful, you're in the friend zone. Makes sense. Okay. Creeping up a little bit. If you're like midway attractive, you know, and you're not that stupid, you're more stable, you're in the husband zone. Makes sense. Makes sense. In the middle, if you're middle stupid, middle attractiveness, and women just see that as settling, you know, you don't really stand out as much. That makes sense. Beyond that, it says mistake, GG. I guess if you're like really stupid, but you're like middle of the way attractive. Okay. Bad situationship. I think there's plenty of people that are in this type of situation where they're just you know, they're attractive, but they're like super dumb, you know? So women don't want to take you seriously. They just want to sleep with you. That makes sense. And then beyond that, you got bad boy, you got a mid situationship, good situationship. So like situationships are all in this little arc here. And then at the bottom, if you are over the average of attractiveness, but you're not that stupid, you're Prince Charming. So if you're more handsome than a husband zone, you know, husband zone, I guess, is like mid to low. Whereas if you're above average, you're Prince Charming. And then if you're super attractive, but you're not that stupid, it's not going to happen. You're a one night stand. Women are definitely very, very complicated. But let's see how Homath explains it for us.
First of all, here's what I like about the Hot Crazy Matrix. Number 1, it's directionally accurate. Men will date crazy as long as she's hot. Number 2, it recognizes the 3 main boxes that men assign women into. Wife, date, fun is essentially keeper, sleeper, sweeper. Number 3, it's a good reminder not to date crazy. This visual is more or less what that is like, as long as you also assume that the cops will be on her side. Overall, the Hot Crazy Matrix is a lot better than nothing. My disagreements are as follows. First of all, the Matrix evaluates women on a numerical scale of crazy and hot. And I obviously don't have a problem with this, but that does mean it cannot be universalized. Not every man is going to get the same result. For example, if you're a male 3 and you're dating a female 7 who is a 5 crazy, she's not going to be in your fun zone. She's going to be unmanageable. Additionally, the placement of the zones is just ridiculous. The no-go zone suggests that no men ever go for women who are below a 5 hot, which is not true, and that no
Yeah, slow Tuesdays or anything below a 5.
men ever date or marry a woman who is below an 8 hot, which is also not true. Now, you could get over this by saying that these numbers are subjective. She's an 8 to me, but then you'd have to say she's an 8 crazy to me, and that doesn't make sense. The Delta Hot Index solves this problem by making everything relative. She's either the most crazy possible or the least, and she's a lot more attractive than you or a lot less. I have plotted the zones from zones onto these zones, and I have also made a stupidity index for how women evaluate men. These dynamics are, of course, backed by research. Sometimes I do a lot of reading to make my content, and I need all the help I can get. If you want help understanding more things faster, you should try Shortform, the sponsor of this video. We live in the information age, which is a misnomer. It can be very difficult to find real information. Shortform helps you pick out the good stuff and get it basically in your face. Shortform is an easier way to learn. Shortform makes the world's best guides to non-fiction books with easy-to-read summaries that feel comprehensive. I feel like I know what I'm getting from the book before I read it.
So this is kind of like Cliff Notes or for dummies. You know, it's instead of in book form, it's on the web. So that's nice.
Shortform now through the link in the comments and get a free trial plus 20% off an annual subscription. If you've ever been curious about new concepts, wanted to check out a book you've heard of, or just wanted to brush up on a classic, Shortform is for you. That's shortform.com/homath. Now let's get back to all that information. In studies by Buss and Shackelford, Brown and Moore, and Kirshner, Figueredo, and Jacobs, focusing on mate value differences, they found that lower mate value individuals chronically anticipate infidelity, which leads to behaviors like short-term mate guarding. So in other words, higher mate value individuals are less likely to be chronically concerned over infidelity. This matches with the finding that individuals with a greater mate value are more likely to report an intention to commit an infidelity. This matches with narratives from my work. When there are mate value differences, the less valuable partner is likely to experience anxiety. Here's a first-hand account from a popular video of mine.
A relationship truly only works when a woman settles for a man that she considers mid.
That would be, of course, mid-women settling for mid-men.
I used to talk so much about girls who settled, and now I hope to become one.
She used to reach out of her league, and now she is aging, so she hopes to grab somebody on the way down.
Because when a woman does the opposite and falls in real love with someone she's attracted to and who's at her level, it's a disaster.
Here's where she gets confused. Attracted to and at her level are not the same thing unless you're up here. It's a disaster because you're going out of your league and he doesn't really want you.
That's when the power dynamic and balance gets thrown off kilter because the man doesn't hold her on a pedestal.
She also added this text. Pause to read my translation.
And that makes her feel crazy, delulu, out of control.
So she's basically talking about her history of trying to lock down men who don't want to be locked down by her. And therein lies the utility of the Delta Hot Index. It tells you when you're starting to get in over your head. So the Hot Crazy Matrix is prescriptive. That means it tells men what they should look for. If she is this hot, she has to be less than this crazy. But the Delta Hot Index is both prescriptive and descriptive. Not only should you aim for a more stable zone, but in reality, as your attractiveness decreases relative to your partner, you become quickly less likely to have a stable relationship or any relationship at all.
That line that he just said is like such a hard truth for a lot of people, men and women. I believe that there are some men who think of themselves God's gift to women, and no matter where they are in their life, their fitness, their looks and stuff like that, they think that they can get whoever they want. Whereas with women, they have this mindset too, because they have gotten DMs from a celebrity or whatever, so then they get stuck on this setting that, oh, I can always attract men like this, and I just get better with age. I'm like a bottle of wine, when it's just like, come on now, the wall comes for everybody. And if you haven't gotten your ducks in a row in the time that you had your time in the sun, you know, you're going to end up as a one night stand. You're going to end up as only young guys see you as a MILF. And, you know, oh, we'll definitely hit that because we are young and inexperienced and we just want sex from anything, you know? And, you know, because there's always going to be guys that will just take whatever. And there are women that get to that age where it's just like, you know, you held out, you stayed in the casino and you just kept playing your hand, thinking that you could, you know, find the winner. And what they don't understand is that, you know, time comes for all of us. And, you know, you gotta get your priorities in check, you know. And I think people just, they don't want to settle down. The whole world, the idea of settling is like scary for some people. They're like, I just don't want to settle for mediocrity. I want to have the best of the best. And, you know, sometimes you end up getting neither one.
And as your attractiveness increases relative to your partner, the less you will feel committed to the relationship. It's also important to point out that these attractiveness differences do not cause your partner to be more crazy or stupid, they just cause you to perceive them that way. Basically, if you are chronically concerned over infidelity and your partner is more likely to report an intention to commit an infidelity, you're going to say that person is crazy or stupid or whatever your favorite word is. So the Delta Hot Index tells you what you're likely to find and how you should make a selection. The one flaw of the Delta Hot Index is that it's not drawn to scale. This is not how likely you are to have a Prince Charming relationship, it's just where you need to be for one to be likely. The reason that the unicorn / your zone is so large, and the reason I called it your is because men will often get into relationships where they think they hit the jackpot, only to find out later that they were not in the zone they thought they were. Similarly, women will think they met Prince Charming when really they just haven't found the stupid yet. So generally speaking, the higher value your partner is than you, the worse of an idea it is to attempt. Let's go over the zones one by one. We'll start with the male side. So keeper, sleeper, sweeper are all here below the half crazy line. These are extensions of those zones. I agree with the general placement of the danger zone. That's where you're dating somebody who has a very bad crazy to attractive placement. So if you have a woman who is about as attractive as you and below the half crazy line, most men consider that a keeper. If she gets a little bit less attractive, as you can see, the amount of crazy that's tolerated cuts off pretty fast before entering an inferior zone. Basically, if the man has higher value but the woman is acting like she has higher value, it's like, whoa, let's slow things down a little. So crazy actually matters a lot.
And to his point about the whole keeper thing, as far as male seeking women that are keepers, we tend to go for, well, one thing that I notice for men that marry women is that they tend to marry women that are close to what look like them. Like they look like a good match. When they look like a good match, it's almost looks like sometimes that they could be like related, like brother and sister. And those always tend to be like the ones that last the longest. Whereas the ones that are like, you know, they look like they're kind of a mismatch, you know, it's like they always kind of fizzle out because maybe some things are just too different. But what he said about, you know, someone being on the same level of attractiveness, I do think that equates to almost similarities in like facial structure, skin tone, even like height sometimes. But I think that the more, even though they say opposites attract, I do think some things that are more common ground for the two people, the more, sometimes the stronger the bond is. And that's just my opinion. I just see it more often than not.
Lot. Even if you are dating somebody who is on your level or even a little bit below, if she gets crazy enough, that can drop her down a category. And if she keeps going, she can become a sweeper level, let's not tell people about this kind of choice. Partnerships in this area can have the woman be significantly more attractive than the man, but only as long as he is a little bit deals with her being very crazy. Happy wife, happy life. Partnerships where the woman is a lot more attractive than the man usually have a...
What does Myron say? He's like, it's not happy wife, happy life. It's happy king, happy kingdom. And honestly, what I believe is it's kind of a little bit of both. It's like you want to make sure that your wife is happy, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you're happy too. Of course, if it's not all about catering to 100% of what she needs, or not 100% of what she wants. You always want to cater to what she needs, but don't always cater to what she wants, because sometimes when you give somebody everything they want, they see you as just kind of a doormat. You just do everything, and it's almost like they just snap their fingers and you're quick to hop to it. Whereas if you put up a little bit of a resistance, you knock them down a peg or two, you kind of be like, look, I know this is something you want, but it's just not going to happen right now. Maybe it happens later. Maybe it never happens, but you kind of bring them down to earth a little bit. I think they appreciate that rather than you just catering to their every need. So happy wife, happy life, happy king, happy kingdom. It's somewhere in the middle for me. I don't think it's all about what I want, and I don't think it's all about what she wants. I think there's a middle ground there. There's a compromise there. That's what a successful relationship usually endures.
Whole lot of tolerating going on, unless the man has some kind of invisible value that equalizes the attractiveness. The unicorn zone here, which I also called your is a lot larger than on the hot crazy matrix. This is again due to the delusion that an average man could have a 7.5 in his fun zone. I believe that the no-go zone on the hot crazy matrix is entirely too large, and I think that men need to admit that they will go significantly less attractive than themselves as long as they stay on their best behavior. You don't want to be in here.
I believe this is true. I think that there are some men that find Velma more attractive than Daphne. Daphne is for the world. She's for everybody. Everybody's attracted to Daphne, but there's something about Velma that is more low key, more like she doesn't have a crazy Instagram. Well, I mean, you can't say that about today. You go on Instagram for anybody impersonating Velma, it's always something crazy, but like an idea. Follow me with this idea that a person that is more low key, and is not for everybody and is more modest and leaves things to the imagination, I think that's more attractive than a woman who's just out there, showing off her breasts, showing off her butt, and that's her value, giving it away for everybody.
Danger zone is basically where you have somebody who is not appropriate to show to your friends and loved ones, but she does not agree. The no-go zone begins where, no matter how much you are on your best behavior, if you don't have some degree of
I'm one of those people. I'm a Velma guy. Hey man, I mean that's the thing. Like when I was young and I was watching Scooby-Doo, like I was, of course, I thought Daphne was attractive, but at the same time, it's like I thought every girl was attractive when it came to what was it? You got Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the Jessica Rabbit. You had just all the, what was it? April O'Neil from Ninja Turtles. It's like. Of course, Velma was always like, yeah, she's okay, But as I got older and more mature, I was like, yeah, I'd take a Velma over Daphne any day, because Velma is the kind of character that you would bring home to mom, and mom would be proud. Whereas you bring home, Daphne, mom's just going to roll her eyes and be like, okay, we'll see how long this is going to last, So glad we agree on that.
Attractiveness, nothing's going to happen. At more extreme ratios of hot to crazy, we enter the homeless zone, which speaks for itself. So yeah, these are not exact measures.
So yeah, super unattractive, super crazy, that's homeless. That makes sense now. Before I was like, wait a minute, but now it makes sense. It makes sense now.
They're just general guidelines. For example, a man might have a keeper who's over here, but in general, I think that this is much more accurate than suggesting that no women below a 5 are getting any attention.
Okay, so Coke Benny said, in Power Rangers, I like Trini more than Kimberly. I'm going to have to hard disagree with you on that one. Kimberly all the way. You know what I think it did for me? I think it was that the Yellow Ranger looked like the Guy Rangers, whereas Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, was a lot more feminine in her suit. She had a like little mini skirt and stuff like that. But then comparing to the two, I mean, they were both attractive. But I was more drawn towards Kimberly for, I guess, the overall package and stuff. Whereas Trini always kind of seemed a little bit more tomboyish. Which, I mean, I guess you go back to Velma. Velma was kind of a tomboy too. She didn't really leave with her looks and stuff. So I don't know, man. That one I would probably have to say I was definitely going for the Pink Ranger over the Yellow Ranger. But yeah, rest in peace to Trini, man. Sheesh. Sorry how that turned out.
That gives me these kind of vibes. Okay, moving on to the female side. In the same way that men will characterize difficult women as crazy, whether they are or not, women will sometimes characterize difficult men as being stupid, whether they are or not. The bad boy, for example, sometimes is very intelligent. Sometimes that's how he got in that position in the first place. But women might see that kind of treatment as being stupid because of the female tendency to assume if I am attached to him, he must be attached to me, which is not always the case. Let's begin with this cute little ghost. This is the not people zone. You'll notice that it's much larger than the homeless zone, but this is again not to scale. Most men are in here for most women. And that is of course because this is how women tend to see men that they do not know. A lot of them are just invisible. Your mileage may vary. You'll notice that there are two mistake zones, a good guy mistake zone and a bad boy mistake zone.
Okay.
This one is for men.
So bad boy, BB, good guy, GG. Okay. They took scenes from Japanese Sentai series. The Yellow Ranger was a dude in the original. Oh, that's right. I forgot that was that was true. They just kind of fit in the American actors, and then they cut it in with the action scenes. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot all about that. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah. I don't know. I always thought that it was low-key racist that they made the Yellow Ranger Asian and the Black Ranger the black guy, and the beta male blue and the alpha red. I don't know. I always thought that was kind of messed up. I mean, I always saw that. I saw that as a kid, and I was like, yes. I don't know. I mean, I get why they did it. You know. Billy, I think that's his name, Billy. So yeah, his name even followed the scheme. He was blue, and he was also a beta. So yeah, but all right. So now we know what GG stands for in BB, good guy, and bad boy, mistake.
Who seemed like they were going to be a lot nicer. And this one is for men who seemed a lot cooler at first. That's usually reserved for guys who are faking competence and confidence. The creep zone is on the tail end of this. That's for guys who were always significantly less attractive, but made more of an effort to be nice, which is creepy if you're not attractive.
Which is unfortunate, man. Who else has done things for people and it just was never. I guess it was seen as like, okay, you're out of your league. You're basically doing things nice for a person, and they have absolutely no interest in you. So it just kind of it was always one sided. It sucks. It sucks. Coke Benny says it's better than adding a Native American as a ranger. Dude, that's true. That is so true. Damn. Native American, man. Damn. It's like, I don't know. I kind of looked at what was his name? Jason. I kind of looked at him as like, he wasn't really a redneck. He was more of just a jock, I guess you could say. But if they got a redneck instead of, a Native American as the red, either way, man, it would have been fucked, bro. But it was different times back then, man. You could get away with casting an Asian person as the Yellow Ranger to black as the Black Ranger. I mean, it's just, they're like, hey, come on now. This is how it worked out, okay? Like, don't look too deep in it. You're the racist for pointing that out. That's what they would say.
Friend zone goes all the way down to minimum. If you treat a woman the way she wants to be treated, which she would consider the opposite of stupid, she will keep you around in this zone. You will notice that the husband zone skews a lot more unattractive than the keeper zone. Women will often date or marry men who are 1 or 2 points below them because they make up for the lack of attractiveness with extra niceness. That dynamic is how we keep civilization going, and also why I think we're in trouble right now.
What I will say about this is that effort goes a long way if you are unattractive, but you're not like super unattractive. If you were like, you know, if you're mid, but you go like out of your way and you know, do things right, and, you know, you're a gentleman, you speak well, you dress well, you smell well, and then, you know, at the same time, you know, you do thoughtful things, it's like that will bring you up a couple points. Whereas if, you know, you are of the mindset that, oh, I'm just going to treat her like crap because women like assholes, but you're not like that attractive, it's almost, it's kind of like the opposite effect, you know. Like, I think for some people, it will kind of confuse women, and they'll think, well, he's just really confident, you know. But it's like, no, he's playing this way because he knows that women like assholes, or he heard that, and that's why he's doing that. So it's funny.
Make it into the husband zone, you have to be significantly less stupid than average. If she can't show off your looks, she has to at least be able to show off the way that you treat her. You can also be somewhat stupid in the Prince Charming zone as long as you are more attractive. And in my opinion, if you are spot on at her level and you treat her great, I think you can still make it in there. The bad, mid, and good situationships occupy this little crescent moon shape. The bad one is basically a guy who thinks that he's on her level because they are a looks match, but he just isn't keeping it together. The good one is a guy who is too hot to stop seeing, even though he is being pretty stupid. And the mid one is that terrible little space in between the two where you don't know which one is going on. This one should be a lot larger if this was to scale for modern times. The bad boy zone could also be called the I can fix him zone. Similar to the way that men think they found a keeper but really they're in trouble, women will sometimes date an absolute piece of garbage and just ignore his red flags and end up here in Delulu land. And
That's what I was referring to earlier, as far as women that they'll see past all the red flags because they're like, yeah, he's a guy that I can he's a project that I can fix, you know, like, yeah, he's an asshole, but you know, I think I can get him to soften up, whatever, when really he's just like, no, I'm just trying to smash and pass, man. We're on two different wavelengths, and you're just another notch on my belt.
Finally, women have a prominent settling zone in the middle of the map that men do not have. This is of course because men would often rather have somebody in this area instead of nobody, whereas women are sort of icked out by guys who are not very much of anything. So there you have it. Mate value differences influence your attitudes towards your partner, with lower mate value individuals anticipating infidelity, and higher mate value individuals less likely to be concerned because they know they can do better. And even though there are cases that violate this principle, for example, somebody who is less attractive than you but still totally insane, the Delta Hot Index reminds you where you are and what you should do. Basically, if you find yourself engaging in short-term mate guarding, even though it is effective in the short term, this may be a sign that your partner has a greater mate value than you and is just not that into you, and you should resist the urge to label them as the problem and just try to find something that works better for you.
Okay, so
who is a 10 and why?
I think I honestly think that this was a great stream. I wanted to really just kind of take the time to go through all of the idiocracy of the week and take you guys through my thought process of, you know, male and female dynamics. I think it is one thing. It just, hold on, let me exit this out. I think that it's important that, you know, you have your standards, you keep the I guess your goals and stuff, but not to make it your focal point to try to find love. You know, I think if it comes along and it develops, it's great, but I think it's better when you're not trying to go for it. I think it's just, it icks people out, and it's like you push people away, and they can sense the desperation on you. So I think it's something to take away from this. I think that's about it. I'm not gonna drag on too much longer. It's already 3 a.m, and we have gotten to, this is about 3 hours and 46 minutes. Wow. This is a long stream. I do appreciate the guys that came out tonight: Sonic, Coke Benny, Appreciate you guys. I probably will do another stream later in the week. I do have some free time that's going to be opening up on the weekend. So let's just try to shoot for Saturday and Sunday. I do want to shout out Mr. Sonic Mindscape, dude. I appreciate all the content you've been cranking out, bro. I'm trying to get like you, my friend, but the work schedule will not allow me. I think I told you I was working on putting an awning on the back of my house, and we just got it done today. And so yeah, it's tough to balance family life with my work life with my streaming life, man. But hopefully we can make this we can make more content together. And yeah, Coke Benny, appreciate your support, man. Thank you so much. And I think that's all I got for you guys tonight, man. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. You guys, oh shoot, yeah, I think I'm gonna go take a nap, and I will see you guys on the next one. You guys